All the people that watch our YouTube channels, listen to this podcast.
This is,
I have zero ability to calculate risk. What do you want to do?
I imagine my kids will be sitting there like, yeah, see why dad was broke.
The first minute of flying a helicopter, there's no way I could have controlled it and not crashed in the first minute.
2016 to 2019, where I was seeing a new lawsuit on my desk once a month.
Going to the doctor isn't fun. You already feel sick, and if you're in a rural town like us, you have to drag yourself into the car and then drive all the way into town just to see the doctor. So that's why ZocDoc is perfect for us. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you. If I need to visit the doctor soon, I'll absolutely be using ZocDoc, and you should too. So go to ZocDoc.com/wideopen and download the ZocDoc app for free, and then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/wideopen, ZocDoc.com/wideopen.
This
like
is
that?
weird.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not right.
Is this your first podcast?
Yeah, I've never been on one.
Oh, dude,
Check,
what
check.
an honor.
It's so great. You're talking and hearing yourself.
Is this how Joe Rogan feels?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Say Sunday, Sunday.
Yeah, bald and wisdom me.
You get on, you start talking about aliens.
But have you guys heard of the cornbread mafia?
No.
Like, seriously, I think it's a thing. Because, like, why is every Long John Silver still in business, but no one's ever there?
It's a good question.
Because they think it's a money laundering for the cornbread mafia. That's a thing. That's like an actual like thing.
What's the
I can see
cornbread
that.
mafia?
Sure.
Well, I think it's like a thing of everyone thinks there's like a cornbread mafia that they made a lot of money selling, you know, a certain like, it's not grass, but it's something like that, you know, and they dump all their money into Long John Silver's. And
Are we getting into conspiracies
What are you
already?
talking about?
no, seriously, this is the thing.
No, I'm curious. What's been going on
This
with Long
worries
John
me.
Silver?
You know,
You drive by the
George's
buildings.
email is
And by the way,
cornbread
you can say drugs.
Wait, you can say drugs?
That's, yeah.
Okay, so they sell drugs, right? And they take the money from the drugs, they put it into Long John Silver's.
George, what do you know about the cornbread mafia? Because he just brought that up, and that's your email, right? I thought you made that up.
Dude, he looks like a, what do they call it, like a capo or something? The cornbread mafia. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, he is. He doesn't even want to come sit down with
Did
us.
you just uncover something?
Oh, George is real antsy right now. He
Wait,
walking
listen,
back and forth.
The Cornbread Mafia is a homegrown syndicate's code of silence and the biggest marijuana bust in history.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The biggest marijuana
How many,
bust in
how many
history?
tons do you think it was?
Tons?
Yeah.
12.
Okay,
12
well,
tons.
Monster Max weighs 15 tons, so I'm going to guess that.
Let's see.
They sold a Monster Max worth of weed? That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot of weed.
182.
182 tons.
Gosh.
That's a lot of
This
money.
182
motherfucker need
tons.
like 10 CDLs to move all that.
How much volume is that? Not
364,000.
trying to be El Chapo here, but
Think about the logistics if you was doing it legally. 80,000 pounds is, hey, how many tons is that? I didn't pass math.
80,000 pounds
40.
is 40 tons.
40 tons. So 2.5 truckloads?
5 truckloads.
Oh.
I mean,
Well,
you catch me for-
each truck can gross 40 to 50,000 pounds.
Yeah, but it depends on the volume, like the size per weight, you know,
That's
what's
true.
the ratio on that.
How much like room does that take up? Does that fit in like a 53-foot van?
Anyway, all right, guys. This is definitely probably the coolest podcast that we've ever filmed. We are currently in Utah. We got invited to a snowed-in weekend at this cabin. You can kind of see it in the background of the cameras right now by our good friend Dave, Heavy D. You guys know him on YouTube, and you might recognize the other guy sitting over here, Weston Champlin,
Hello.
and then the guy over here, Cletus McFarland.
What's up?
Quite the crew sitting here.
Yeah, we got a good crew.
I've heard that it's
A lot of
the
cloud on this couch.
seriously.
And to think that it isn't everyone here. Like,
Yeah,
there's a
no,
lot
like,
more
there's,
going
there's
on.
way more down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some heavy hitters. And what's cool about this is, I don't know if you guys see this on your channel, but we get it a lot. You should collab with Cboys. You should do something with Weston. You should do like, you know, all the fans want something to happen, but at the same time, it can't be forced. It's got to be
I
organic and natural. And because you see forced collabs and it's like, you guys were scratching the bottom of the barrel coming up with that idea. With us, it's just like, hey, we're doing something really cool. And so I knew that we wanted to collab, but for me, I was like, let's wait till we do something awesome.
No, this made sense. And honestly, dude, we are honored to be invited to this group. Like, thank you for letting us be a part of this because it is so cool. We watch YouTube. We're fans of you guys and everyone downstairs. So it's really cool to just be able to be in the same room and make videos and honestly just shoot the shit with everyone.
Well,
So
Cletus and I were talking a little bit ago, running around in the snowcat, and we're like, it's so cool to meet the other personalities on YouTube and have them be cooler than you expected. Because you always, I don't know what it is about YouTube, but there's this thing where successful YouTubers have imaginary beef with other YouTubers.
Yeah.
And like they don't even know why. The fans kind of create it and fuel it. So you don't know what to expect from people. When you meet them, it's like, dude, we could have grown up together. I could be a Seaboy.
Yeah, we were like, why did we not hang out with them sooner?
Hey, Dave,
That's what we were
we'll
talking
take you
about.
in, bro. We will take you in so
But
fast.
will the town of Cornbread?
Oh, man. The town of
Cormorant.
Cormorant, I don't know if they'd be ready for you,
gotta
but we'll take you in, bro.
When you meet these dudes and you find out that they are cooler than you expected, not douches, there's no imaginary beef, and we all have similar interests, it's content just flows naturally.
Sure.
You know what I mean? We don't have to plan anything. Nothing was really planned. We just kind of go out and do our thing, and
It's
stuff just
easy.
naturally falls. It's easy.
I think the coolest part about this weekend is seeing the process that everyone has to make these videos. We thought that we were a mess, but it's so nice to see that everyone is just struggling to just get through whatever's going on because everything breaks, everything goes wrong. We're just trying to make these videos, and it seems like most of the time the world is not on our side. So it's nice to see that you guys kind of have the same process.
I kind of feel attacked here.
Yeah, I mean, naturally, just everything has to break.
Yeah.
Everything does break. Yeah. So you brought your Ford Ranger monster truck.
Listen, let's not talk about it.
Yeah. How did
Let's
that
not-
go?
I might as well just built the thing here. I might as well. Like you know,
did. You
I
built it
I
here.
did. I got here the first day. It didn't work. Loaded on the trailer, took it to town, took it to a shop, put a starter on it, fixed fuel leaks, all kinds of stuff. Still, I mean, it worked, I guess, but we're not going to talk about it. It's not great, but it made it a long ways. It got stuck. And the thing is I'm just like natural. I'm good for recovery videos because like I just got stuck like 14 times today.
I saw Dave snatching the Ranger with the Jeep. It's harder than I've ever seen a vehicle get snatched.
He was like mad at it. He's like, this freaking Ranger.
You kept it in park the whole time.
No,
I'd look back, and I'm pulling you backwards, and your wheels are turning forward.
Well, no,
And Roman just gives up. I saw Roman trying to warn you a couple times, and he's just like, whatever.
Listen,
So we
the
just
damn thing
snatched him in
died.
park.
Dude, honestly, I take back what I said about everyone because you haven't had anything go wrong because all of your stuff is so dialed. Everything that you have going on, dude, is so dialed.
I don't know about that, but I've got a good team.
You have a great team.
Yeah,
I like to break one of his things.
even I had a really proud dad moment, like in the shop a week or so ago when we were building Cletus' sandrail. Because originally we were like, we're going to throw tracks on it, right? Just whatever. We throw tracks on everything. But we never throw them on for the purpose of actually doing anything crazy. We just go up in the mountain, do a video, bring them down. With Cletus, we knew that he was going to push the car hard. So I just told my guys, like, hey, just adapt to these tracks. And they were a set of Can-Am tracks and timber sled skis.
Yep.
Dude, let my guys at it for a couple of days and came back. And I was like, dude, these are full-blown race parts. Like,
Yeah, they killed it.
Killed it. I was
They
so
did a
proud
really
of
good
them.
job. I
And
mean,
it
they
held up until I
powder-coated
drove
the whole
it.
nine.
Yeah, I think you may have the most destructive tally for the weekend.
1,000%. Yeah, I break everything.
I mean, let's not even get into that. That's a whole podcast. If we get into the Dave Sparks annual tally up on damage to vehicles, it's incredible.
It is. It really is. Yeah, you back it up. He's been saying that, and then you just continue to back it up. But it's not with your stuff, which is amazing.
Well,
it's
it's
like
just-
everything that you have keeps just working flawlessly.
It's weird. It goes back to stuff being dialed, right? It's not operator error. It's just the stuff's got to be dialed.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
You
don't know about that.
Hopped in Cletus'
that snow
sandrail.
rail seemed like it was working real good for a
Dude,
long
Yeah,
time.
I tell you.
I
Say
did
it's
the
not
exact
operator
same
error
thing.
is.
That rev limiter. Oh god, it sounded good though.
I don't think we were hitting the limiter. I think we were getting super lean.
That was 100% the rev limiter.
That you were hitting?
Yeah, that's-
Nonstop?
Yeah, that's just rev
Felt like
limiter.
it hit early.
Well,
Felt like the car was missing a little bit. There's all sorts of problems with that car. There's no wonder.
Well, I mean, it's a sand. It's a sand rail. We're in the mountains.
Next, he's
Runs
gonna call it
absolutely
ugly.
perfect.
He's like, I don't like the color. It's ugly.
dude, he's running like junk. That's why the tracks ripped off.
100%.
If
If it was running better, it wouldn't have done that.
I was driving the Hellcat Jeep on tracks.
Yeah.
8 tracks.
Yep.
I'll be honest, dude. I was mobbing that thing.
that thing's
Everybody was.
crazy.
It was.
You can just
Hold on, run,
So-
run, jump over the
Yeah,
couch.
we're kind of blocking the way. I'm sorry.
Jump over the
We're-
couch. It's
We
fine.
rearranged the
We are
living room.
there
It's a
we
mess.
go.
Yeah. But that thing was incredible.
I've never driven anything. I have driven everything there is to drive in the snow. Nothing compares to that Jeep.
And it just kept going. Like, I wasn't concerned about it getting stuck.
Nope. And it never overheats. Like AMW 4x4 is the company that does that. They're building my Jeep right now. They're doing the Demon engine with the big Whipple blower. So it's, I think it dynoed like 1,100 horse or 1,200 horse, something like that. So this one that we're driving has 700. It's just kind of a stock Hellcat motor, probably a pulley and some tunes. But anyways, AMW.
Oh! Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
We just got snowed in.
For those of you that are just listening,
Don't you fucking dare.
You gotta be
David-
kidding me,
I will unsubscribe to Cboys right now. I will do it.
Hey, that wasn't all right. Was that our idea? Was that Evan? Who did that?
No, I
that
see.
I
was
saw
Roman.
Roman. I saw Roman, dude.
Oh my
so
gosh,
back
get
out.
up here.
Hey, which one's his bedroom?
Get up here, you boomer.
Oh no.
Isn't that his bedroom over there? Go throw
Oh,
it in his
man, this is
bed.
gonna
you
make
go.
a mess.
Yeah.
Should we
gotta-
be concerned about the electricity on the floor?
No, I say we just
no,
give
no,
it a rip.
Don't
See
worry
what
about
happens.
that.
Everybody just kick their feet
Yeah,
up.
this is gonna be
Get
wet
that
socks.
tote back up here. You're good.
Damn you, Roman.
Oh, Haley, you were in on it? You filmed it? You dirty little...
We actually
We got
maybe
Duke.
should grab a bucket and get rid of some.
I'm so good.
I'd have to agree.
So
That's a
much
lot of
snow.
snow.
That's a significant amount of snow.
That is
Yeah, we explained to the listeners, right? We
I'd say that's above average.
I don't know
Just
if we
had
did,
a
but yeah.
little
For those of you
drip.
that
Did you?
were listening, they just got the middle couch got snow dumped all over. Dave Garrett and Ryan.
There's snow everywhere right now. There's a solid 12 inches of snow on the floor.
We're snowed in.
No, I have a question, though. Out of all the vehicles, let's go around. Everybody give me your
Yeah,
favorite and why. Starting with you.
I'd say my favorite is the bus. I'm not trying to pump your tires. I know you just asked, but I climbed up inside. You know, it was a whole feat to do that in itself. And the PRP seats and the sound system and everything and the fact that it didn't break, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Faux show.
Thank you.
How about you, Weston?
1992 Ford Ranger flames on.
No.
I mean, you can't go wrong with
No,
Ford
yeah,
Ranger.
you can't.
I'll be honest, that Jeep. I just things with Hellcats just tickle my heart the right way, and I just love it. And I got to be honest, I did hit Hans with it earlier, and I'm not going to tell you about that, but that thing is absolutely epic. I love that thing so much. It's got so much power, and it's just like we used it like probably 10 times to recover the Ranger today.
Cool thing is it has usable power. It's got a good range. There's no, like, you're not afraid to get it in any situation because you know it's got the response and all the power.
Hey, that's what 6.2 liter Hemi will do for you, you know?
Bitchin' machine, dude. They kill it. They do a good job.
You just lean into it, go, "Wah!" and it just winds itself away.
Dude, just whining. It was whining. You couldn't hear anything but the whine.
I love that there's two sides of Hellcat culture. Like there's two different sides of the world that like Hellcats,
Yep.
and I love how you hold it down.
There's the Atlanta crowd and there's the Kansas crowd.
And the
Dude, I'll-
Kansas crowd.
Dude,
I'll
it's
tell you
Sexy
what.
Red. Sexy Red loves Hellcats. You should do something
She
with
does
her.
have a song.
Who's that?
Oh.
You don't know who Sexy Red is?
I'm not.
She has a
Show.
song.
She's
Hey,
nothing to
okay,
write home
that's
about.
Mike,
I don't
show
like
him
Sexy Red. I'm not
Sexy
going to
Red.
show him.
I don't
Dude,
know.
CJ would be so
Is
fired
this something
up.
my
CJ
girlfriend's
loves
gonna get
Sexy
mad
Red.
about or what?
Yeah.
I don't know if she's
Hold
gonna
on.
be too worried about Sexy Red.
It's a hitter of a song. Hellcats, SRT. I mean, it really.
Really? I'll tell you what. You know what's the coolest thing? Like for a long time, I did like a lot of stuff, and I never really leave my town that often, right? So like I live in a town of 12,000, so everybody already knows who I am before like I did YouTube or anything. And then I leave. I'm like, wait, am I fucking famous? Like, what's going on right now? Because everybody's walking up to me in like Buc-ee's in Texas and stuff. And this guy, like, he is 6. Yeah, it's Buc-ee's, you know.
yeah.
This guy's like 6'6", dreads. Walks up to me, he's like, dude, you that motherfucker with the Hellcat, ain't you?
Oh, that had
and
to
he
felt
come
so
up
good.
and give me a big bear hug. I'm like, hell yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I don't know. It was just weird because like I started like doing videos like right around COVID thing, like COVID happened. So everybody was staying at home. Nobody's going anywhere.
You've only been doing it for that long,
I don't know, like 2020. I don't know.
like 3
That's
years.
awesome.
Like
Yeah.
three going on 4 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, you had like a really fast blow up.
dude.
Yeah, you killed it.
It ain't me. I had a really good team behind me. My brother.
No, it
like,
is you, dude. Like,
It's
yeah,
you.
I mean, the team helps obviously, but like you just have that personality that like everyone is attracted.
You're just a lovable guy.
Yeah, I like say that and wink at you.
Yeah, why'd you wink? That's made it weird.
Yeah. No, people just
Call me later.
love that personality.
That's the thing is like when we first started doing YouTube, my brother's like, don't ever try to pretend to be somebody else because it's hard to remember how to pretend to somebody else. Just be yourself. And I'm like, well, what happens if myself ain't funny? He's like, well, then, you know,
It's just
shit
not meant
happens.
to be. Yeah.
Shit happens, you know.
The bright side is that's one thing you don't have to worry about.
Yeah, I'm funny looking. I'll be all right.
Dave, I feel like you've been famous for, dude, as long as I can remember.
Yeah, we've had a ride, man. We actually, I don't know if you guys even know this. Most people don't know that we started on YouTube. That's how we got our start. 2013.
Had the,
And then it was
had the
Discovery.
bathroom prank.
We uploaded like 3 videos. The second or the third was the bathroom prank. That's one went
Oh, the diesel
viral.
one.
Yeah,
What's
it
the
blew up.
bathroom prank?
They
We
shot
had a
him
buddy who was in the bathroom, and we had a super smoky diesel pickup, and we opened the bathroom window because he was in there taking a dump, and backed the truck up with a garden or like a big 5-6 inch flexible hose.
Yep.
Pumped it in the window and then just hammered down. It smoked him out. So like he was black
Bad.
for days, like couldn't get it off. So Jay Leno saw it, had us down on the show, and then we went down, and then the rest is history with Discovery. So we only got to go maybe 5 or 6 videos deep on YouTube before we had to shift all of our attention to Diesel Brothers in 2015. We didn't have any regular content, and the channel wasn't really even anything. My Heavy D Sparks channel didn't, I don't know if it existed or if it had like 2 followers or whatever, but in October 2020 is when we started doing YouTube. So
Oh man, can you imagine if you would have just stuck with it at like 2013?
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not done the TV show.
You know, I think about that a lot, and the TV show took us down a road that I loved. There was a lot of really fun stuff, but I also didn't like it enough to keep doing it, which is why I went back to YouTube. But it was good because it really helped us polish our skills on camera
Yeah.
because you have to. You're repeating yourself over and over again. That was my biggest issue when we came back to YouTube. Was I was doing the TV show guy thing, and I still do, but I try to dial it back because I found that YouTube doesn't want anything planned, prepared, polished. They want what's going to happen next. I hope the guy filming doesn't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the way that I found our viewers like it. So it's just worked better that way to be able to start in TV and move back to this because now we can polish up our ads. Everything can be dialed in that way. But yeah, we've been kind of on the radar since 2013. So
You guys have killed
10
it,
years.
though. It's done really, really well.
Thanks,
You got-
man.
Like the thing is, like, I remember you like started posting videos. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then like I didn't pay attention for like 2 weeks, and I pay attention again. I'm like, God damn,
Yeah.
you getting after it, boy.
Yeah, I didn't want to do YouTube again until I could be consistent. And so we had a ton of opportunities to do a video here, video there, and I was just like, no, not worth it. Because if I do something, I got to be all in, 100%. So when we finally did go all in, it was kind of like a middle finger to Discovery because I went to them first because they wanted to keep doing Diesel Brothers forever, and I just got tired of building trucks on the TV show. It's the worst. And so I was like, hey, these are other things that we do, recoveries, and it's still Diesel Brothers stuff and same vibe, same people. We're just out of the shop doing other stuff. And they're just like, nope, not going to work. We don't want to do it. It doesn't work. Stick with trucks. And so I was just like,
Oh, they didn't think it was gonna work.
Huh.
I don't know if they didn't think it was going to work. Discovery's just terrified to make any decisions because they have their box that they have to follow. It's like a format, right?
Yeah.
This drama, high payoff, high stakes, blah, blah, blah. Every episode has to be the same. And to break away from that, I think individually, all the people at Discovery know, but collectively, they can't make a decision to save their lives. And everybody's so afraid of getting fired because it just happens
it's
that in
corporate.
that industry.
Yeah,
you
somebody
go
makes the wrong
cast one
decision.
bad show or you let a show get canceled early or whatever, you're gone.
Yeah.
And so people are just too afraid to make decisions.
Dude, we had this guy come in and basically made us a pilot episode and like pitched it to like Discovery, the Science Network, all these different
We worked down
networks,
the list from
right?
Discovery.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we had been doing YouTube for a couple of years there, like maybe 3 years at that point. So I mean nothing like big, maybe at a couple 100,000 subscribers, but enough for like people to know what our personality was. And then we filmed the TV show, and you know they just kind of script things and they tell you what to say, and it pretty soon turns into not your true personality.
Not at all.
And after like the pilot was like filmed and edited, we were watching it back and we were like, this isn't us at all, and people are gonna know that it's not us, you know, versus you going from TV to YouTube, you know. But I think it'd be much harder to go from YouTube to TV because it's 2 completely different styles.
Yeah, it's going from YouTube to TV. Luckily, we didn't have enough time to get real situated on YouTube. We were just kind of, dude, back in 2012, 2013, nobody really knew what going viral was, and nobody knew how to do it for sure. So we didn't get too ingrained in that because if we had, because we were already super reluctant to do the TV show. I told Discovery no for 6 months. Like, no, not. We thought it was the guy at the mall with the card, you know, the talent scout. Hey, I'll make you famous. I'll make you a model. We thought it was like that, like just a scam. Said no forever, and then finally they came in and said, all right, we guarantee you 8 episodes at a minimum. Like, we're not just going to do a pilot and then leave you guys hanging, because we had to invest quite a bit. That's what people don't realize. Anybody who does a TV show, their business becomes a TV show. It's no longer the house decorators, the house flippers, the truck builders. It's a TV studio.
Yeah.
These small businesses have to put in a ton of money because Discovery doesn't pay very well at all. We started off at $3,000 an episode for our first season.
Really?
And the contract said you only get a 5% annual bump. That's just what they put in there. But when the time comes to actually renew contracts and they go to give that 5% bump, and if the show is successful, you just say, I'm good, I don't want to do it anymore. And then they're like, okay, what's your price? And so we did that every season. I got my rate up to, I think it was like 30 grand an episode for a while, which was decent. But the problem is we were only able to film 8 episodes a year. So, because it just takes so long to build these trucks.
How long did it take to film one episode?
Way too long. Originally, they had planned on filming an episode every 3 to 5 days. Found out it takes us about 6 weeks to do one episode.
You have to build a truck?
Yeah, you have to build a truck. And trucks, you can't build it faster than you can build it. We were already hauling ass, and our quality in the first couple seasons was dog shit because we're just rushing to get stuff done. Every truck that we built in the first 3 seasons, we brought back into the shop and rebuilt
Touch back
after
up.
the fact. Yeah, so it's TV was fun. I'm glad we did it. I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
That's not true. Sorry, we have a spinoff that we're working on, but it's with Netflix, and we have control.
I think that you really like pioneered an industry though, you know, and I think a lot of YouTubers right now have you to thank for doing a lot of that too. So
That's awesome. I appreciate that. I would never view it that way, but I'm always the guy that was looking up towards other people that paved the way for me. And I'm now getting to that point in my life where I can kind of see both directions because I can see the progress. I can see how far I've come. Time gives you results no matter what, whether they're good or bad. Time doesn't lie. So I look back at the last 10 years and I'm pretty proud of it. There's a lot of things I wish I could have done differently, and I probably would have, but for the most part, we got out really lucky. Most TV people don't make it out alive. They go bankrupt and the show gets canceled or ran into the ground. We made it out alive and thriving. We're way happier on YouTube, way happier. And we've grown like crazy. We got the best freaking viewers and followers. And I was so traumatized being stuck building trucks that I didn't want to get stuck in that little niche again. So when we went to YouTube, I made it very obvious that my content was going to be all over the place. Yep. And you guys have seen it. It's literally one day we're buying an abandoned storage unit. Next day we're recovering a dead body. Yep. Next day dude, it's just real.
Well, I thought it was interesting when you came to YouTube full swing.
Yeah.
You had like helicopters, insane trucks. It was like all of our YouTube channels started from like one vehicle. And like we work on that, and like that was like our content. And you came in full swing because obviously you're already an established, you're and you already knew the recipe. So that was kind of a strange thing to watch. Like you just came in full swing, and I see like there's rich guys who try and do this. Like rich guys, they like have the best, coolest cars, toys ever. They're like, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, and it just never works. But here comes Dave Sparks. Like you knew the recipe, you had the toys, and yours worked. Yeah. I mean, I remember the first snow trip. What was that? 4 months after you started.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, it's
you were just new to YouTube.
It was fun, and it still is fun. I love it. It's
so
like we were
much
doing
better.
last night. We're like staring at thumbnails, trying to figure out what's going to get more eyes. Like it has such an immediate payoff. It also has a terrible downside. You guys know the 9s out of 10s, 10 out of 10 videos. That's like a kick in the dick.
Listen,
Dude,
that's a bad system. I don't like that because it just gives you depression. Yeah. You gotta call your therapist.
like
and be
it,
like, oh god,
it does 100%.
But then it gets to number 1. They have the little confetti that pops
yeah, you
up.
get
And you're like,
a
oh,
it makes you feel so good, dude.
Oh, God, you feel
but
amazing.
like that makes the number 10s, hurt that much more.
I got to
It's
sit.
like every high. has a
Imagine
low.
if the number 10 was just like a little sad face.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're falling off.
People watching, they
Just
rank.
a
They
emoji
rank
of
mine
your.
is. I'm gonna see what
Oh,
mine is because I sat down last night
Listen here,
and
let's
I got
flex.
thumbnail advice from Roman Atwood, Dave Sparks, the Cboys, and Whistling Diesel and Weston all at the same time.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, when do you get that opportunity?
Oh, dude.
We're sitting at,
I wish
2 out of 10.
CJ's not
Ooh,
here
so it
right
worked.
now, but he would love that.
Yeah. So basically on YouTube, there's a thing where in the amount of time since you post your video, it tells you how it's competing against your last 10. And my jumping the sand rail, number 2 out of 10.
Good.
And you boys helped me with that.
Yeah, it's probably because you could see very clearly what was going on in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I mean, you had some good advice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 3 out of 10, so I'm doing good. And I just
good.
now realized I haven't uploaded in 29 days.
God dang, dude.
All right.
That's normal for me. Consistency is not my thing.
The last video we posted is the Lamborghini on Frozen Lake.
That thing was cool. I seen
we looking
I seen
at?
the thumbnail of it.
What's our number?
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10, not
Yeah.
bad.
Oh hell yeah, we're 3 out of 10 on the bus video.
Look at
There
us,
we go,
dude.
dude.
We're all
Hey,
in the
right,
top
right,
5.
just right in the pocket.
Yeah, we
Right in
all
the
balled.
pocket.
We were on
You know?
trending yesterday too, and we had another 3 out of 10.
What'd you
yesterday.
trend?
I saw it at 17. Somebody said it went higher, but I didn't see.
Whistling was number 1 on trending yesterday.
You know what? I got the first. I've been number 2 on trending like a bunch of times.
The trending page in
jerking
Weston
someone
are
over
like
at
this.
YouTube?
What?
You for sure are.
What?
Are you jerking someone at YouTube?
Oh, I wish. But
Dude, you're always on trending. Literally every
you
video.
know, like every video we posted in 23 got on trending. Like
What?
every
That's what I'm
one
saying.
of, every one of them except for like 2 or 3.
Hell
Does
of a
trending
stat.
do anything anymore?
I don't know. But
That
it's
was my
cool.
next question.
Yeah, no,
It
it's still
used to-
a flag.
it used to
Cool.
work.
It gives you a lot of
It's a
impressions.
flex.
It gives you a lot of impressions, but you know the
Yeah, but that
fir-
might hurt you.
Yeah, because your click-through rate's going to go down
Yeah.
because you don't know if it's going to be people that really
Whatever.
like what
Dude,
you
this
want.
is such YouTuber
I
talk
know,
right now. But we,
all the people that want to start YouTube channels listen to this podcast.
this is this is
When
your
I
one.
used to be obsessed with my real-time views, like constantly watching them, and when I would hit trending, I would get at least like a 20% bump in viewers instantly on the video. But now I don't think that exists.
You know, I don't watch real-time views, so I don't know. Like, I just kind of look at the analytics after 5 days or whatever. I'll be honest, my brother watches it way more than I do. He's like the behind-the-scenes man. This is really bad to say. I've never uploaded a YouTube video. Like, he's always uploaded every YouTube video.
That's
He's
good.
just
You have someone
Also
that-
kinda cool.
Halo.
Dude,
if
he
it
is
makes you
like-
feel better,
What's your
he-
channel at now? How
most
many
of the
subs?
guys.
3.372.
3.372.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What are you at, Dave?
I think we just hit 3.5.
What are
You still
you
giving a helicopter away at 10?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. I remember when you said he came out swinging.
Or you go.
I remember
Yeah.
that the first video. I go,
Yes, he
holy
did.
shit. So
I
cool.
remember that. Yeah, dude. What are you gonna do when they walk into your hangar and go, "I want your black"?
Yeah,
hawk"?
no. I'm gonna say here's the helicopter, and that's the one you get.
It's so well, bro. And then Cleet's giving away a helicopter for the next race.
Wait, is that secret?
Oh, is that?
No,
Oh, sorry.
well, when's this going to be
Yeah,
out?
is that secret?
It's not this Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, you're good. It's
Oh,
getting
okay.
announced this week. So, yeah.
I was getting ready to say that. I'm like, oh, I
yeah,
don't
the
know when's this
prize
gonna
for
get
the
posted.
Freedom
Is that-
500 is a helicopter.
Oh man,
You know
dude.
that
I
makes
do
me
not
so,
need a helicopter.
That makes me
but
so sad that I'm not gonna be there. Like you text me and you're like, yeah, and what the prize is a helicopter. I'm like, oh god, I want to do it so bad.
Can you fly a helicopter?
No.
Dave and I are the only 2 pilots in the whole racing field. So if anyone
yeah.
but him or I wins it, like they're just going to have to figure
Can
it
you
out.
Oh,
land-
can I keep it at your house or your house and then
Yeah.
just fly with you?
Yep, come
Like-
park it out here.
If I want to fly or if I want to buy a helicopter, which I do after hanging out with you guys, dude.
Is
first
that like
off,
a thing
I'm
that
just
all
so
of us wanna
fired
do now?
up just to.
Be an aviator?
Yeah, you guys just like fire me up in general, but like helicopters are at the top of my list of things that I
Well,
want.
dude,
right now.
watching how capable all of you are to operate kind of anything, you'd be able to get your. If you had a helicopter, you could get your license in 3 weeks.
Really?
Easy. I got my stuff all signed off in 3 days.
Oh no, shit.
Yeah.
So, but if I had a helicopter, I could fly it technically with you, being a pilot. Like you're flying it, and then I
Yeah.
can fly with.
Well,
You could fly a helicopter easy though.
like if you won the Freedom 500, you just have to have a CFI, like the certified flight instructor, go with you, and then every hour you're flying with a CFI counts towards your 40 hours minimum you have to take the test to get your license.
So let's not talk like license or anything. Let's just talk like practical application. I got in a helicopter.
Yeah,
What do you think the likelihood I get that thing off the ground safely?
0%.
I know what the collective is. I know how
I
the
know.
rudder works. I know all that. I've played Flight Simulator.
No, yeah, you'd get it off the ground. You'd be back on the ground in about 6 seconds. Not the way you want it to be.
It's
Well, that's all right.
it's
You'd be upside
insane
down.
because
Is that bad?
I honestly feel I'm not trying to be cocky. Like I've just operated so many different things in my life, and I feel like I've got a really good handle on things. I could not control. Like I can honestly say, in the first minute of flying a helicopter, there's no way I could have controlled it and not crashed in the first minute.
Is it just like that sensitive? Or
It
it's
is. It's just.
It
like
does. It plays tricks
nothing-
on your brain.
Yeah, it's so hard to keep everything
'Cause
coordinated.
depending on the model, they have a lag in response. So when you put a control input in, it could be almost like 2 seconds, like some of the Bell stuff. Like they're so slow. Or like the
Super
BO-105, and then all of a sudden you look that direction and it's going that way. So
Well, can you explain like what was the thing where when you're taking off from the ground, the air is pushing on the ground, so your controls are opposite in certain helicopters
that like
versus
the
when
hover
you're
yeah, you're flying a Frisbee. You're not flying the cockpit of the helicopter. So when you see the cabin of the helicopter, that is a ball hanging from a pendulum. It's literally just hanging from the rotor disc. So picture you're throwing a Frisbee, tie a string to the bottom of it, and let it hang a tennis ball from it. That's what you're flying. So really, you're tilting the rotor disc, and that's That's why it's such a different experience, and that's why it's so. As the pendulum swings, you think you're swinging, so you got to bring it back, and all that does is just accentuate it, makes it worse.
We could let you try. I mean, we could let you try.
Honestly,
Listen,
I'm
when
not
I
sure.
win the
What?
Freedom
Like, there's
500,
dual controls in a helicopter, right? Like,
Right.
we could get in the helicopter that's the prize for the Freedom 500 next week, and you guys could try.
It's
and I
very
would just
humbling.
be there. To
after seeing Ben try to fly your
assist.
RC plane, I ain't getting anywhere near that.
Can we change
with
it to
him.
like a Cessna? I feel like I'd get a Cessna.
Oh,
right?
you could try and fly the Cub.
I've flown a Cessna. I flew a Cessna when I was like 13.
When you're on your own, like,
Oh,
when
it's a
someone,
single
everyone's got
seat.
their hands up. No. Like, I'd be in there, but like if I was fully off the controls and said it's all you would really be.
Oh,
It'd
no.
get sketch.
Yeah, let's
for
not do
sure.
that.
So would you say your experience flying planes before helicopters, did that correlate at all?
Like RC stuff.
No.
Cletus is
Oh, no.
so good at RC.
I was
planes,
helicopter
dude.
then airplane.
Okay.
Going to the doctor isn't fun. You already feel sick, and if you're in a rural town like us, you have to drag yourself into the car and then drive all the way into town just to see the doctor. So that's why ZocDoc is perfect for us. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. With ZocDoc, you can find and book doctors who make you feel comfortable, listen to you, and prioritize your health, all from the comfort of your home. You can search by location, availability, and insurance, so there's no compromises here, because with ZocDoc, you've got more options than you know. ZocDoc is perfect for me because we live in a rural area, and when you're sick or you need to stop in to have an appointment, the drive can often take longer than the actual visit. If I need to visit the doctor soon, I'll absolutely be using ZocDoc, and you should too. So go to ZocDoc.com/wideopen and download the ZocDoc app for free, and then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/wideopen, ZocDoc.com/wideopen. You know, honestly, $1 doesn't get you very far anymore unless you're using Shopify. Just $1 a month gets you a trial period at Shopify.com/wideopen, and your very own Shopify website is a huge step to start selling online. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the United States and makes it easy for anyone to set up a website. We have our website, CboysTV, through Shopify, and we absolutely love it, and I know that you guys will too. We've been using Shopify for years, and we love that Shopify grows with us and makes it easy for anyone to shop. We built our whole website ourselves, no coding required, and it doesn't get much better than Shopify, guys. Seriously, try it out. You will love it. Shopify has been supporting our podcast, supporting our business for a very long time. We're super grateful for them. Partner up with Shopify, and you'll be thankful too for just how great they are. And they have endless options of integrations, award-winning help, AI, everything. And trust me, guys, the first time you hear the Shopify cha-ching thing, you're going to be glad that you opened up your store. So sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/wideopen, which is all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/wideopen now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/wideopen.
You
I
got
didn't know
your
that.
helicopter
He wasn't one of
license
them
first?
fixed wing guys
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
I want to get my pilot license for a plane. I think that'd be awesome, but I really don't know what I would do with a plane or where I would go with a plane.
You'd fly it.
I would,
They're-
but
they're,
with a helicopter, dude, I would
Long John Silver.
take it from my house to the shop, and I would take it from our shop to the farm, and then I would go to the C-store and land it in.
Listen, bro,
like
you
I would
could
just
have one
bop
in a
around,
month
bro.
if you win the Freedom 500.
Yeah.
Come on down to the
That's
Freedom
why
500.
I was-
Available in Bradenton,
I'm
Florida.
so interested to see what the winner does with it. Like,
I was-
are they going to fly it everywhere? Are they going to sell it? I don't know.
They're going to strap it to the ceiling of their barn, tear it up.
Imagine Cody wins it.
No, I was cracking up when you said you're like, oh, I'm bummed I'm not going to be there. And I'm like, I'm bummed that we all suck at racing.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Is like,
Listen,
I know I'm not.
I suck.
Well,
I suck at
I know
racing
Ryan
too,
is.
so it's fine.
Hey, now.
Wait, how'd I do for my first time out there at the Lamont? I pulled a Rockford in the middle of the race, and I was so proud, and it looked so lame on the live stream.
I remember blowing by you,
Listen,
and I was like,
must
that
have
boy's
somebody else.
scared.
That must have somebody else in my car.
I remember that too.
I said, that
you,
boy's scared.
You were getting lapped. You were very
yeah,
scared.
I was. Well, you know, my seat broke off.
yeah, dude. So
Yeah,
did
that'll
Ken's.
happen.
Hey,
You
listen,
and Ken's.
that was a
both.
new seat bracket
No,
design.
You know what?
2021.
I won't give you any grief about
good
that.
now.
I won't give you any grief about that. But the seat kind of broke off, and it would have been great if the passenger seat would have been in there because I could have put my hand up against it. But then I'm like, well, that wouldn't have been very safe. That
Yeah.
passenger seat still in it.
Well-
but I've seen like how you guys prep your cars now versus
insane.
the-
Legit.
you
Stepped it
guys
up.
would go like beyond of what is needed. probably not what's needed, but you guys go above and beyond to make them safe.
Dude, I spend that entire damn race like this, with my hand on the passenger seat,
Hey, listen,
just trying to hold myself
design
up.
flaw, dude. 1 year design flaw.
We're all just roasting.
Honestly, at least you guys didn't pull off the track. Ken's seat broke, and he pulled off the track
Twice.
twice.
Really
Like,
did.
what's broken?
Well, he was on a cone one time, and he pulled off, and then his seat broke, and he pulled off another one. But Haley Deegan was his co-racer, and she was actually like, she's a racer, like she's competitive. And she was like, "What are you doing?" Like she was like mad, like rightfully so.
Yeah, understandably.
Rightfully so, because like
Get
Ken
your
is
ass
just
back out
yeah,
there.
dude.
There's an El Camino on the line right now.
Yeah,
Ken's like, I'm tired.
I did 1,500 laps in one day, and that was
As
not good.
practice.
We tried to do a Mr. Beast video and did like
Isn't that
we did
24
laps for
hours on a
24 hours
racetrack?
straight, and it was really not good. Terrible.
Really, what'd you feel after that?
It was absolutely miserable. Like I feel like
Torture.
Mr. Beast says that his videos get really hard. I can't imagine how hard those get.
Yeah.
The commitment that dude has to his content is insane.
I think the last one when he was buried alive for 7 days.
Bro.
That was
Like
insane.
that's
7 days.
crazy. We spent 24 hours in an igloo, like for a challenge. Like that was our Mr. Beast
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
Dude, we had Wi-Fi in there. We had the UFC fights going.
We had a
Steak.
keg of
We
beer.
had a keg of beer. Like
was legit.
It couldn't
So
have
you
been
guys went on
much more
vacation?
set up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
great.
The only
And
thing we
dude-
didn't have was our phones.
Dude,
You guys went on vacation. You're like, let's film a video.
yo, that shit sucked. like we had luxury camping, and we were like, this is terrible.
We should have got a GoPro and set it up as soon as we got here. So like we spent 72 hours on top of a mountain in Utah. And a big cabin.
Like every YouTuber gets like a wild hair every like year. Like, you know what? It's time to step it up. I'm going Mr. Beast style. Like scrolls through his videos. Like, all right, this is what I'm doing.
I could do this.
I was like 24 hours laps. This is gonna be cake, dude. It sucked.
Didn't it do well on YouTube though?
I don't think he did very good now. I mean,
Yeah.
I think he did average.
I think that's almost the thing is like people are like, no, you guys stay in your lane without going into Mr. Beast lane. Like even though it works so well for him.
I did like the thumbnail, like really done up.
Wait, you got the best of all of us, bro. You got it so dialed. You got your iPhone. You got George on iPhone, and you're just running it, bro.
Listen,
I think we're
iPhones
all
are kind of just like they're just too good.
they are.
You
good.
guys
Because-
do have some pretty serious productions going on.
Yeah,
especially
yeah. I
Dave.
mean,
Dave's
yeah,
got-
Dave
Yeah.
gets after. I mean, we got big cameras. We run about big
Yeah.
cameras all the time. You know, GoPros,
Yep.
Sonys, all kinds of stuff, gimbals, FX3s, drones, all that stuff. And then sometimes I'm still like, well, you know, all right, everything else is dead. So here we go.
No, they do work good. We have so many people hit us up, and they're like, I want to be a YouTuber. What kind of camera should I buy? We're like, dude,
That is the most
you have
annoying
an
thing.
iPhone.
It's
You
like,
got
yeah,
an iPhone?
you have a phone.
pull it out and then maybe see if you still want to be a YouTuber after you make a video.
I think the thing is, like, everybody walks up and is like, I want to be a YouTuber. I go, yeah, dude, go do it. And then, like, people will be like, well, I don't know. I'm like, well, what could you do a YouTube about? Like, we start going down the thing, and then they're like, yeah, but I'm like, well, okay. Well, you don't really want to do it that bad.
Everyone wants to be a YouTuber until it's time to edit.
Yeah, editing's, well, yeah.
Editing is tough. Editing is, I think, makes or breaks a video. Dude, no, I don't know a single person that likes editing, but it's a crucial part of making a good video.
I don't think people enjoy editing. I think people enjoy the satisfaction of a good result at the end
Creation
of
of
editing.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the feeling when you post it.
Dude,
That is
isn't
good.
that nice that like we have our whole life's documented? Like our kids, if they like,
You know,
if
I've
we
thought about
die,
that
they're like,
weird.
I can watch my dad's basically like majority of his life. That's crazy.
That was like kind of
You
the
ever-
selling point for us when we started. It was like, well, at least we'll have a video of whatever our
Yeah.
weekend was.
I imagine my kids will be sitting there like, yeah, see why dad was broke.
And he really loved Rangers.
He really loved it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they blew that motor up, blew that truck up, caught that one on fire. Yeah, I see why he was real broke. Couldn't pay child support.
So you are a father, you as well. Do you ever worry about, like every dad gets his payback, right? When his kid grows up and they start doing all the things that you did. Do you worry about that? Because you have no excuses when your child takes his first car and gets caught drifting somewhere. I mean, you could say they
He's
do
just
it on
going
my
to
track.
criticize his technique. Yeah, you can do way better
I
than
tell you
that.
right now, my kid's gonna be a phenomenal driver.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
Don't
And,
come after his kid.
No, but yeah, like I'm just saying, like the one
I'm
time
gonna
that,
encourage him to do all that stuff at the track. Hope
yeah.
I don't know, but
That's what I'm saying. Like when they get in trouble or they like wreck something that they weren't supposed to,
Yeah,
you know, when
probably
they
not going to be a ton I can say.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You don't have any real,
No leg to stand on there.
no leg to stand on there.
Yeah. So one thing I'm living what you just said, the whole watching your kids do crazy shit and drive you crazy. Kids are the best, and they're also the worst. The thing about kids, though, is each kid's different. I got 3. My oldest is a girl and then 2 boys. You'll see different parts of yourself and your kids and the way they behave. And there's really proud moments, but then you'll find there's times where you just can't stand your kid. You just wish he was somebody else's kid. Like you cannot stand your kids because they just get real rotten sometimes. Like sometimes sugar, lack of sleep, whatever. Kids get shitty.
I've been a shitty
and
kid.
you'll catch yourself just like, oh, I hate that. I'm so mad at this. And then I caught myself one day. I'm like, oh shit. All the things that he's doing right now that I hate are all the things that I do that other people hate about me. So I see my bad behaviors in him too. And you're just like, oh, it's actually good because it's a little bit of a mirror and you can help them to not go down the path that you went. Like if you have a certain personality trait or whatever it is that didn't work for you and didn't work socially, you can help them with that. But it's a double-edged sword because you want your kids to make mistakes. So it's this fine balance of like my youngest son is like identical to me. He's a riot, but he's
Big old beard too.
Yeah, he's on his way.
4 years old, bigger.
He's
Crashes
so
a lot of
stubborn
stuff.
and bullheaded though that he can't play with anybody at recess. Nobody wants to play with him because they all invite him to do stuff, but he doesn't want to play what they're playing. He's just got his mind set on doing something else. And so all I'm hearing as a dad is like, oh, my kid's not getting anybody playing with him at recess. Like, this is terrible. I don't want to be traumatized. You want to step in. Well, what happens when you step in? Then you solve the problem for them, and they don't learn how to solve problems. So these kids have to, gotta let them get bumped and bruised. And so when they make these mistakes, go back to your question, I like it. It proves that he's not a dud. Like, there's a lot of kids out there that have no desire to be mischievous, and I don't understand that because you have to be. Mischief as a kid is just extended creativity because they're not malicious. They're not being malicious at all. They're just trying to figure out how stuff works. So I want my kids to figure out how stuff works as risky and dangerously as possible right before they get like super hurt. So I want to stop it there. It's a fine balance though, man. It's not easy, but I can't wait for you guys to see your kids and see the things in them that you're like, oh shit, he got that from me.
Yeah, I have that even.
I am a dickhead
with my dad, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
we get
things,
like the reverse side of it.
Things that I talk shit about my dad to my mom, and because we were late on that, and then the boys are telling me that I do the same thing, and then I go, well, it's not that bad that my dad does that. And I'm like, maybe I was just being hard on him.
Yep. You'll see it, dude. And it's so weird when you get to my age. I'm 38, 39. Like I said, you're looking both directions now. As a kid growing up, you're just looking at what's next, forward, getting older. As you start to get older, then you have that opportunity to look back because now you got these miniature yous that are running around. It's a weird perspective shift. I like it. I like it a lot because I never understood why somebody was wise. Like, why do you go to somebody for advice, like an older person? Why are they wise? Why does their advice matter? I'm starting to feel a little bit more wise. Like, I have knowledge and I have experience. That's wisdom, right? And it's a cool feeling because now you have all this experience under your belt. If you want to go do something, buy Blackhawk, you've got all this momentum and it just happens. Like, things happen so much quicker. Like, real wealth and real prosperity happens in your late 40s. So many kids get so caught up on being rich in their 20s and 30s. It's like, slow down. Enjoy these years. Build that momentum. Get that experience. You don't want to look back, guys, and wish that you would have done something differently or wish that you would have been something differently. Do that now. Do that now because now is the time to have those experiences. Later on is when the wealth just comes naturally because you've let yourself live. You met people, you made relationships, you learned skills, all these different things. Now's the time to do that. Don't worry about getting rich.
You think it comes easier with age?
1,000%. It comes easier because you've done the same thing over and over and over again. It's repetition.
Yeah.
It's muscle memory.
You know it works.
Yeah, do you know what works? And you know yourself better. In your 20s and even in my early 30s, I didn't know myself very well. I had a relationship with myself, and I was kind of like an acquaintance with myself, if that makes any sense. But as you start to get a little bit older, you start allowing yourself to like look inside and figure out like the good, the bad, the ugly. You pry up all those things that you kind of maybe buried over the years, just dumb stuff, and you deal with it. And dude, it's powerful feeling. That's where a lot of peace comes from. You know, just a lot of peace in being able to actually confront the demons of your past, because we all have them. It's dumb little things, dude. The dumbest little things will bury themselves inside of us, and then we carry them around for years, and they start to like fester, and you don't know what they are, and they manifest themselves as like bipolar or, you know, depression or whatever it is. People get all these like psychological disorders when really it's just something they didn't deal with from their past. They just buried it, and they're trying to keep it from knocking down the door, but it's coming. Those problems always come. If you ignore them, you can't. It just eventually comes to you, and you'll live so much of your life having run from something that wasn't even that big of a deal if you just turned around and faced it.
Have you found that like most of your big wins come after like your big losses, and you can appreciate them a lot more?
I don't count my losses at all. I couldn't tell you the last time I failed. It was probably 20 minutes ago, but I don't keep track of it. And the reason for that is because I think that's partly I was born that way, just kind of wired that way to be able to be constantly glasses half full. My glass is like overflowing all the time. It's never been half empty. And that's just the way that I view things. So it's interesting as you get older, because, and I talk like I'm a 50-year-old man. I'm not that old, but I just have noticed over this last year or so, this kind of pivotal moment where you start to it's crazy as you start to understand your parents way better. So wait till you get to that age, because then you're gonna be like, oh, I know why my dad did that. I know why my mom, like, you start to understand what they were going through, and you realize that they were just humans like us doing the best they could.
Yeah.
And so many of us let our relationships with our parents, whether they're good or bad, you know, usually bad, just scar us for life. And it's like, your parents, unless your parents were like actually terribly abusive, they were doing the best they could. And so
when you talk about like raising your kids, obviously you're extremely successful and you have wealth, and you didn't come from any of that, right?
No.
So is that going to be hard for you to, you know, you want to instill these values, obviously, that you had to learn without just setting them up for?
It's one of the hardest things that I have to deal with in my life, keeping my kids grounded and giving them a sense of reality. Mm-hmm. They go to school after, you know, spring break or something, and talking to kids about, hey, what'd you do? I went here, I went there, went down, we went to the lake, and my kids are like, yeah, we flew the helicopter to Lake Powell, and they're just like talking, it's normal. And I don't even think they're bragging. I think they're just saying what they did.
Yeah, that's what they're used
to. And so reality is totally different for these kids than it was for me. So it is extremely hard, and you're constantly doubling back, trying to figure out, like, did I solve too much of the problem for them? Did I make their path too easy? What do I got to do moving forward to let them trip and fall a little bit? It sucks. Honestly, that's the worst part of becoming successful, is your kids potentially never learning any work ethic.
I always wanted to try to pretend to be broke. Like, you know, just be like,
Yeah.
drive around my, like, you know.
I know
Crappy
so
old
many
van.
billionaires that drive a 97 F-250.
Yeah.
I do a lot of different
7.3
business,
power
and you meet these guys that are worth so much money, and you would never guess it. You would think that they're a $70,000 a year.
My uncle was like that. Like, you know, he drove around in the junkiest pickup, and he had like thousands of acres of land, all this stuff. And you'd pull, and everybody felt sorry for him because his truck always broke down, and everybody was always pulling him home. And then he's like, you pull into his driveway though, but there's two brand new trucks sitting in the barn behind the truck. Yeah. And then you're like, why? Well, Donnie, why don't you drive one of them?
I never understood why
got no miles.
why rich people did that until I started making a little bit of money myself, and now I know.
Yeah,
You're the biggest freaking target in the world, dude. During 2016 to 2019, where I was seeing a new lawsuit on my desk once a month from different people, and the most frivolous, garbage, bullshit lawsuits, but I'm a target. They see me on TV doing all this crazy stuff, and money's flowing out my ears, and so they want some of it. And when you're a target like that, it's so, dude, suing somebody is so dirty. It's so dirty because you can sue somebody and not have any reason to sue them, like no valid case, and you can still sue them and make their life hard enough that they just settle and pay you out. It is, dude, I have no respect for people. I've never filed a single lawsuit against anybody, and I've been sued no less than 50 times.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's just
stressful.
insane, dude.
The
Deep, like,
scary
yeah,
thing is you can't set a precedent that you just pay them off, because then
No.
everybody else will
no,
fall.
no,
Yeah.
you can't. And that's I don't settle. Well, I've had to settle a couple times here and there, but it's actually frustrating because it gets easier just to settle. Because, dude, lawsuits they can dig up your entire life.
And they're a
emails that
mental
you
drain.
sent 10 years ago, like they are, it's the worst use of time and energy. So that's why people settle. and it's worth it. You're buying your time back.
Yeah, because
But
it's
you-
a mental drain. on
You're
your
being
business.
blackmailed basically with your time
For nothing.
Dude, it's frustrating.
Wow.
Yeah.
People ask us all the time why. A little change of subject here, but people ask us all the time why we stay in Minnesota. You
I wonder that.
are in Kansas.
That's right. Sunflower State, baby.
Dude, I think you might have less to do there than we have to do.
What are you talking about? We can count sunflowers.
I heard you
We can-
downstairs talking very highly about Kansas.
Oh, Kansas is epic. We can jump hay bales. We can count sunflowers. What else can we do?
Fort
All the-
Rangers.
A lot of airstrips.
You know, I'll be
No,
honest.
but when people ask, why do you stay? Because at this point you could go anywhere. Why do you stay there?
I might move eventually. I don't know. I just got my compound there, so I got 52 acres of things I can play around with that I absolutely love, and it's just like the perfect place. And I stayed there a long time because of family. My whole family was there. But recently, I've had a lot of my family die, so there's not really much reason to stay there. So I'm just like, but I still got my place there, and I love my place. I'm like, well, I don't know. One day I might I look at relocating because the thing is you know what sucks. It sucks that you can't make content for 3 months out of the year because it's too damn cold.
Yeah, that's what we run into. Too.
Yeah, see him, he's nodding his head because he used to live in Omaha and he knows the struggle.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Windows down, middle of December,
Yeah.
January.
Can't beat it.
It's the best.
Yeah, Cleat. I mean, you got it down there. You
Oh.
got your compound.
What's holding you guys back? Come on
You
down.
got room
At
next
least
door?
for the winter. Come for the winter.
Yeah, no, we want
I could
to.
find you some places, no problem.
I was just down there last week. We bought a car in Florida and it was super nice. It's 65 degrees. We're staying at Airbnbs and it's beautiful. And we go down to Daytona Beach. I was swimming in the ocean. It's cold, but I was there.
Yeah.
And then I come up here and I'm swimming through snow and I'm not doing so well.
You like that ocean better.
Yeah, the ocean is a little easier. It's a little better, I'll be honest. But, yeah, Florida is and I feel lied to. The first time I ever came to Florida was to go to one of your races, and I fly in, I get a Chrysler Pacifica at the airport, and I get out there, and just the roads are so nice, and it's so beautiful, and it's nice everywhere. And I'm like, I thought this place was a shithole. Everybody lied to me. This place is nice as hell down here.
That's what
Florida's
they,
the best, dude.
That's what they say to keep you
Keep you out, dude.
And you know what?
Oh, Florida? You don't want to go to fucking Florida.
Yeah, you know what's fucking funny is we drive down there and we drive by this Waffle House. It's on the exit to the Freedom Factory or something. It's down in that area someplace.
I got food poisoning from that one.
Well, listen here. I'll tell you what. We get to the race and we're back in the pits and we're talking to a bunch of people and somebody from Florida, I think they work for you, is like, that place is sketchy. And I drove by there a little bit later as I was going back to my hotel. I'm like, that's the nicest fucking Waffle House I've ever seen. You seen sketch? You seen the one on the north side of Oklahoma City, south side of Memphis? Them ones are sketchy. He's shooting tonight.
I'm pretty sure every Waffle House has had some kind of World Star brawl breakout in 1 or 2 points.
I love Waffle House so much. It's just I love it so much. And then at the time, my videographer was riding with me, and he hates it. Hates Waffle House. And we're driving. I'm like, Waffle House is great. Look. And then we drive by this Waffle House in Florida while we were there for months. And there was a drug deal going on out front. And he's like, look at that. I'm like, that's live entertainment, dude. What are you going down for, dude?
We want to get a place somewhere else too, and obviously Florida would be sweet, but
We got to make it happen.
that'd be so sweet. But honestly, we say all the time, Salt Lake City is so awesome too,
It is.
because you're 2 hours or 4 hours away from everything. You have Moab, you have desert, you have mountains, you have the salt flats, you have
Klamath.
Lake Powell.
What's crazy is we decided to settle in the worst part of the state. Salt Lake is the least pretty part of the entire state. Everywhere else is insane because you can go to Red Rock Country 2 hours south. You can be here in the high pines at 10,000 feet in an hour. I can be to 9,000. I live at 5,500 feet. I can be to 9,500 feet mountaintop right in my backyard in 20 minutes. So you're right. It is a rad spot. It's frustrating though because where we settled here, we as in the Mormons and us Utah pioneers, my family runs deep in the heritage of Utah. So I've got deep roots here, but the settlers settled in this area that was just on the west side of those mountains there or here. And it's the foothills. And then it's the Great Salt Lake. So it's just a tiny stretch of land that basically 90% of the population lives in. So living in that is frustrating. So I'm looking at actually moving here pretty soon onto the other side of the mountain to get some space. because it's just real estate's going crazy here, and I just need a little bit of elbow room.
You ever want to know how to like find if somebody's from Utah? Just see how they talk about Salt Lake City, because they all like every one of them. I had a flight attendant here is like, oh yeah, the Great Salt Lake. I'm like, you're from Utah. Like, and that's I think that's just a Utah thing. Everyone's like the Great Salt Lake.
Proud of where they're from.
No, like it's just like I've never heard anyone ever say the Great Salt Lake. It's like Salt Lake City, blah blah blah, whatever. But then you get here, everybody's like the Great.
Well, it's
Salt
because
Lake.
it's taking up all of our space.
Why
It's this damn lake that's drying up. That's sitting literally in the most prime real estate, and it's.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, there's not much to see right now. It's low.
Oh well, that's all right.
Yeah,
I hear it's salty.
it is salty. Yeah, the salt content somehow is going down every year. I think it's because they mine magnesium stuff out of it. But 10, 15 years ago, you could lay on your back, and doesn't matter whether you're big boy, little, doesn't matter. Lay on your back, and you just sit there and bob like a bobber. You don't have to tread water or anything. But now it's going down a little bit, so you can't do that quite as much.
Lake.
It's a lazy lake until you get a boat on it, and then they get these 10-foot rollers. It is terrifying. I've had worse conditions on the Great Salt Lake than I have on the ocean.
Really?
That's wild.
No alligators.
No gators, no living life whatsoever except for brine shrimp. It's the world's largest supply of brine shrimp.
Brine shrimp?
Yeah, there's
That's it.
basically this
Salty ones?
microscopic bug.
Don't they smell awful or something?
They smell terrible. It's fish food. That's what 90% of the world's fish food comes from is the Great Salt Lake. It's brine shrimp.
Damn.
And it smells like rotten tuna.
What percentage of the Salt Lake City is Mormon?
I don't know what the percentage is now. I think I used to know growing up, but if I had to get, it's changed a lot because over the last 15 years, a lot of tech companies have moved here. So a lot of Californians, a lot of people coming in. Call it 20 years ago, I would say 85%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a high number. It's probably, if you live in a neighborhood, at least one of your neighbors is going to be LDS, and it's pretty rare that they're not. Like it's if there's 300 houses in a neighborhood, maybe 5 or 10 of them aren't members of the church, and so it's funny because you grow up just thinking everybody's Mormon.
Yeah.
I treat everybody like they're Mormon, and it's nothing crazy. Like you guys have seen what Mormons are about. We're not what everybody thinks we are.
Dude, some of the greatest people I know are Mormon. They just like the values that you guys have and the pureness, you could say, at least where we're at is, I don't know a single person really that doesn't drink alcohol. And everyone here has such a great time without alcohol.
Yeah.
And it makes you
It's so refreshing.
it makes you kind of be like, oh, wow. Yeah, you don't need to drink to have a good time. And
It's
then
66%.
66%. I'm, that's not like the core belief.
Do Mormons?
No, I mean that's
but-
the thing
but-
is that Mormon beliefs are very simple, guys. It's all stuff that we, as just trying to be a good person, do anyways. So whether you're Mormon or not, do you want to kill somebody? No. I mean, sometimes we feel like it, but are you going to kill somebody? No. Are you going to lie, cheat, steal, rob, use drugs? It's all the stuff that we're told not to do as kids. The alcohol thing is a big one, and it's a big no-no. And I've seen firsthand why it destroys people.
Yeah.
It just destroys people. It's really hard for a lot of people to drink responsibly. My father-in-law is an alcoholic, and watching him is just so sad because it literally is disintegrating his body. It's just poison. So it's a rule that I agree with across the board. Really, honestly, we don't have any doctrine that I don't think any of you guys wouldn't agree with.
Right.
It's all basic, just be a good person.
Yeah.
And it's a really strong family values. So we, growing up in the church, are big on family history, finding out what our lineage is, where we came from, and respecting the past and learning from it. And then also, Mormons generally have more kids than most people. I think the average probably 4 or 5 kids in each house. You go out of state, it's like 1 or 2.
I think the craziest thing about Mormons is I haven't met an unsuccessful Mormon.
Yeah.
It's like every single Mormon that I have met has their own business or is a go-getter in some
Well,
form
I'll
or
tell you why.
fashion.
It's because right as soon as you finish high school and you're getting ready into the real world, instead you go to the church, you hand over everything, your phone, everything, girlfriend, get rid of it all, and say, all right, I'm going to go serve other people for 2 years. So you get sent on a mission. I got sent to Bolivia and Brazil. I didn't know anything. Dude, when I opened my mission call and saw Bolivia, I thought it was like in Europe, like Bulgaria. I didn't know where it was. So, but you get sent into this place where you know nothing about anything, especially if you're going to a different country, you got to learn a new language. and you just have to embrace this culture. And so missionaries learn really good work ethic, and work ethic translates into success in the real world. Like, it's apparent. There's probably more Mormon billionaires than any other religion besides maybe Jews. There's a lot of rich Jews.
How long did you go to Brazil?
2 years. So I was in Bolivia. So
See your family, or
no. So when I was a missionary, dude, you leave home and you can call your mom and your family on Christmas. You can write a letter home 1 day a week. So I talked to my family twice in 2 years.
and that still holds like that?
No, they changed. They changed it over when COVID hit. It changed the whole missionary program.
Oh.
You could never, ever, ever be by yourself. 2 years, I was never alone. You have to be within sight of your companion.
Really?
Wow.
Do you pick your companion?
Nope.
What
It's all chosen for you.
Oh, dude, did you have a cool companion?
I've had the best companions and I've had the worst companions. I had, dude, my trainer, the guy who, when you get to the mission, it's an older veteran missionary who trains you the area and teaches you everything. My trainer was a 29 or 30-year-old Peruvian kid who was going home the next month. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the Peruvians and the South American missionaries went on a mission because you don't get paid to go on a mission, you pay to do it. But their quality of life was better as a missionary than it was at home because the church was paying for a nice apartment and stuff like that. So you'll see some of them out there that are just there for the free ride, and his kid was there for the free ride. So it sucked. So I had to learn a new language. I had to learn how to be away from my family and not have any contact with other humans and be stuck with this guy 24/7. It was rough. Yeah. So but then my next companion was one of my best friends to this day. In fact, Hans, who works for me, my assistant, his brother was my companion on the mission. That's how we know each other.
Do you think that a lot of Mormons, after they serve, go into door-to-door sales?
It's huge. It's one of the biggest industries. When I would say 9 out of my 10 buddies, if I had 100 friends, 90 of them went out and did door-to-door sales.
Pest control?
Yeah, pest control and alarms. Alarms, Apex is now Vivint. That I'd say 80% of the sales guys worked for them, and then there's a bunch of others that, like, I have a friend who started a really successful pest control company because he did door-to-door sales, and he's still kicking ass with it. So,
dude, I'd imagine you get back and you're like, yo, I'm gonna just keep doing this.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you do.
Ben's getting all the info on Mormons right now.
Dude,
Ryan,
I'll give you the scoop on it.
knowledge.
I've heard this whole soaking up the knowledge thing many, many times, and I agree with it. It's cool, but Ben is obsessed with the culture.
I'm extremely interested in the Mormon.
You have a
religion.
Mormon vibe, I'll tell you that.
Considering
You do.
I'm not,
All you guys do,
honestly,
actually.
I'm not, and I'll tell. Like, I'm not looking to become a Mormon, but I respect the religion and the culture and the work ethic so much because
Once you have a family and
seen.
kids, religion's going to become more important to you. And it's just a natural thing that happens because you want to make sure that you are being the best thing you can for your kids as far as raising them. And you also want to make sure that they have roots outside of. So religious roots are cool because they're deep. They're really deep and they keep you anchored. People who don't have those kind of have shallow roots. That's kind of a general statement, but I have found that in general, people who don't have religious beliefs kind of have those shallow roots, and anything comes along and just blows them away. And they just can't, they can't hold a job. They can't stay in a relationship. Like when you have these deep religious beliefs, it requires faith to believe in something that you can't see. In order to be able to have faith, bro, that's not easy. Expecting something to happen that you don't know if it's going to happen, but you just believe 1,000% that it's going to happen. Like, that's not always easy, but that's faith. That's the core of religious beliefs. So like I was saying, you guys all have Mormon vibes because all we are is just like you guys. We just like to work hard. We try to be honest, and we like to, the big thing for our church is service. So the culture of serving other people. So if you look at my content, most of it is we're doing service for somebody. Like the recoveries, we don't get paid for any of those. We just go do it.
You're just like, you gotta be losing money on so many of those recoveries.
We lose a lot of money, but bro, it is so rewarding. So rewarding. It's honestly, without it, I would be a very sad person, I think.
Well, bro, the amount of times that we have been in a pickle and it's just like, dude, your back is up against the wall and you're like, I literally do not have any options right now. And the fact that you are a lot of people's like last resort of like, well, we could always call Heavy D.
You nailed it, dude.
And you show up and you
wish
get
you
their
could-
shit out every time.
We're
I wish
usually
it
the
was
last
Kansas.
call.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly so amazing.
I buried a bulldozer one time. I'm like, God, I wish Heavy D was closer.
We thrive on it, dude. Honestly, it's one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done because it's problem solving. Real life problem solving with giant toys, and you're just bonking things around until it works. Like, it's
I
so
see you
fun.
get really excited about it.
I get really excited about it. I'm passionate
And
about
you
it.
love that snow.
And I love the snowcat, dude.
God, you love
we
that
we are
Snowcat.
usually the last call. Dude,
Snowcat.
I have a thing for snowcats.
Like, you
How many
are
hours
so
do you put in that
revved
thing?
up about
I was
that
telling
thing.
somebody this story yesterday. When I got home from my mission, it was right during the recession, and I really wanted to get a job, kind of doing anything, because there was no jobs out there. So I saw a resort groomer position pop up at the local ski resort. I was like, hell yeah, I'm the guy for this. So I go on there, fill out the application. I lie and say that I've got experience doing this and that and all these different things. I don't get the job. They tell me just flat out that I'm not qualified. And I was like devastated for like 30 seconds. And then I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to get my own snowcat.
Yeah.
And that's honestly the way that my whole life has kind of happened. It's like,
For that snow cat.
if something, yeah.
Bro, I was telling you
He
that
went
too. When I
above
was
and beyond.
when I was a little kid, I said if I win the lottery one day, that was I thought that's how you got rich. You win the lottery. I'm buying a snowcat because I love snowmobiling and I love snowmobiling on groomed trails. And I'm like, yo, I'm buying a snowcat. I'm gonna groom the trails and I can ride on perfect.
It's like
There's
every
like 3
kid's dream.
snowcats at a shop. Several snowcats at a shop too.
I'm
It's a stash.
I do.
dude. I think you
collect
made
them.
it. Then there you go. I
Yeah.
mean, what more do you
Yeah,
want?
that's the ultimate sign of success right there. Multiple snowcats.
Hey, how
That's
many
right.
employees do you have?
It fluctuates all the time. We're going through a bunch of changes in our company now because we're closing down the diesel power gear side because of a lawsuit, and it's just I got tired of it. But at our peak, we had like 100. Right now, we probably got 40.
Dude, I think people forget that you like pioneered the whole giveaway
Yeah.
structure
Yeah.
of like, oh yeah, you buy our merch, you get entered for this giveaway. Like you were the
Bro,
you
you
were
know
the
how that
guy
happened?
doing that.
In 2012, I started a Facebook page to sell trucks. I was hoping to sell more trucks to a bigger audience, me and Dave. And yeah, diesel sellers. And then we started posting videos and stuff to try to get more attention, and the pages all went viral super quick. And we're like, hell yeah. But what do we do? Like Facebook wasn't monetizing. Weren't monetizing much on YouTube or anything. We're like, how do we make money on this? And then I saw a comment one day, a kid's like, hey, you should raffle off a truck. And I was like, that's it.
Isn't it
And so-
amazing how many good
crazy.
comments there are
Yeah,
that you're
they're
like,
great.
that's a great
Yeah,
idea.
they're great.
I'm
Tons of
stealing
good.
that. I'm
Yeah.
taking
Dude,
that.
it pioneered an industry. Like for the
Yeah,
last 10
100%.
years, vehicle sweepstakes have been huge.
Yeah.
Who is that guy? Who commented
He was
that?
probably
I don't
12-year-old
know.
kid.
I think it was a kid.
You don't want him to find out because he's gonna
Yeah.
come back
Oh, yeah.
and
Dude, it'll be
do it.
another lawsuit. No, yeah, it was. So I called a buddy of mine, a mentor, good friend of mine, the guy that I worked for before my mission, owner of Rockwell Watches. And I was like, hey, Rich, I want to give away a truck, but it's illegal to do a raffle for profit. So what do I do? He's like, just sell something. I was like, well, what do I sell? I don't want to go. I don't have any money to buy anything. And he's like, sell wristbands. So I ordered a bunch of silicone wristbands from China, and they said diesel power, and that was our first entry for our first giveaway.
Oh, it was like the Live Strong.
Yeah,
like,
just like those.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
And then we started adding like a new shirt every couple weeks. Like and stuff was selling and like going crazy. And our first giveaway, we gave away a 2013 Ram, and we did 475 grand in total revenue. And we were like,
So that
holy
works.
shit,
Like,
we
whoa.
and that's wristbands. That's just wristbands
Oh
and stickers.
How many wristbands?
Dude,
That
it
is
was
insane.
so many wristbands.
much
What,
were
you
you
know,
selling
like
the
silly
wristbands for?
bands,
With
dude, walking around?
$25.
Okay, so
Because it
they
was
were really an
every
entry.
$5
premium
is an
wristband.
entry. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
got it.
I got a 2013 Ram at home. I better get back here like real quick.
Dude, Wes did start selling wristbands.
Hey
telling
guys, come on over to westlikescake.com.
It worked. But the problem is now that there's a lot of trash in the industry, a lot of people
Oh
that
my
do
goodness.
Dude, it's so saturated.
it. It's saturated. It doesn't work like it used to. If you have a good audience who loves what you do, like Cletus does, it's going to work forever because his fans just love what he does.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't have to
And he
do
gives away
advertising.
really cool stuff.
But we used to make, dude, we were spending
That jet boat?
$1 million a month on advertising on Snapchat and Instagram and stuff. $1 million a month.
So I mean, it had to have been
Damn.
still making money, but at what point does it just not make
well,
sense?
that scale started right here. If we were spending $1 million, we were making $10 million that month, and it was awesome. And then as the algorithm kept changing, it started getting to like we had to spend $1 million to make 1.1. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So I just got tired of selling t-shirts. I got so tired of it. So I'm not an apparel. I love apparel, but I don't have the passion to have my own apparel company because it's really hard to do a good apparel company. Like these pants are done by a guy, he's a veteran, and he's like a CrossFitter. And so he took everything from the tactical world and everything from the CrossFit world and blended them together and went and made this like proprietary fabric. Dude, that's so hard, so expensive, so time consuming.
I was gonna ask you what kind of pants those are.
Bro,
I
cargo
like those
pants. Cargo pants. Born Primitive. Huge shout out to two people here. Born Primitive. Check them out. Like the best clothing I've ever had. And Origin, company owned by Jocko Willick and a bunch of other veterans.
Dude, shout out.
Origin is legit.
You don't make shitty merch, you get shout outs on podcasts.
Yeah, you get it's all very high quality. And Origin is actually the only denim manufacturer in the entire United States. Because everybody else went to overseas. Wow. These veterans went out and bought an old freaking like 1880s wool mill and started making their own denim, and they've just been killing it.
A lot of cool companies like Black Rifle.
Oh yeah, one of my best buddies runs that company. That's again, those guys just freaking get it done. Yeah. They're so disciplined. They're like the LDS missionaries times 1,000 because they spend all that time.
Shout out to Black Rifle.
Shout out to Black Rifle.
Dude, it's got to kind of piss you off, though, that, like, everyone's doing these giveaways now, and, like, that was kind of...
It did at first. I was just, like, so upset because the first copycats of our business model were close friends of mine, and it was super frustrating.
What year did you do your first one?
2013, April.
Oh, my gosh.
Started in April 2013 and ended in August 2013. And we've given away, like, 120 trucks now.
Can I ask what your guys' biggest, like, giveaway was?
Black Friday 2021, I think. We did like 15 million in like 3 or 4 days.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we were doing.
What vehicle was it?
I couldn't even tell you. Black Friday was. Oh, I think it was. We did 3 classics. We did the Bronco, the Ram Charger, and the Blazer, and it killed it.
Wow, that's crazy.
But you know what? Our most successful, most profitable giveaways have ever been. Always semi trucks.
Really?
By a landslide.
That's kind of your market.
Yeah. And truckers spend money differently than online guys like us. They spend different money. So
you got me into giveaways. Pretty much right when we met and right before this cabin trip, the first time we ever did it was the first time I did a giveaway. Because you were like, bro, you gotta do it. So that was 8-9 years after you started doing giveaways, and so it still hits.
It frustrated me at first when I watched people copy us, but then we realized that it was going to happen regardless. So then we put on a clinic to teach people how to do it. 2019, I put together a thing called the Heavy Academy, and it was just basically like a business mastermind to teach people how to do giveaways, and we killed it. We did 2 of them and made a ton of money, made a bunch of really successful business owners a ton of money because they went out and did giveaways. I've had a lot of people tell me that like changed their life.
Wow, that's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm big on that, but I won't do anything unless I feel 100% right about it. And it got to the point where I felt a little slimy, like we were doing the get rich quick thing, and I just couldn't do it. I can't force myself to do something like that, so I had to back away.
Well, the thing I like about giveaways, the way that you set out the platform, is it's not like you're throwing money at something and hoping you win. Like you're buying something for the same price it would normally be. Like at least in I think most of our circumstances, we don't raise our prices on our merch or anything. It's the same as it is all year round. It's just during this period of time, there's also an added incentive of a car.
The problem is we trained our customers to only shop when giveaways were happening. You've done a better job at it, keeping steady sales, but we were doing giveaway back to back because they were working so well that everybody just waited.
Right.
And then we started doing like first of the giveaway, huge spike flash giveaway on the first 2 days, and then the last 2 days, and people learned that, so they'd wait and spend their money in the last couple of days.
Like
your consumers track what you do, and we weren't fulfilling the customer service very well on the t-shirt. We tried. We had a huge warehouse. That's where most of my overhead was, and fulfillment's really hard. Yeah, doing that much volume, dude. And so we kind of got a bad name for customer service because we just couldn't keep up, especially when the TV show was airing. Orders were just flowing in. But I got tired of apparel, and I decided to dump that, and we're revamping some of our business models and growing. So
that's crazy. You did something that I think every YouTuber is like really, really jealous of, and that's the Freedom Factory, and you're able to host these events. Like we always sit down and we're like, man, how could we like recreate something that makes sense for us, or like host an event, or like put on something that'd be so cool to like bring the fans together, and it makes sense because it's like fits our style, and I don't know if you could ever recreate something as good as you've got, dude. And then you have the fucking pay-per-views, dude. As soon as I found out you were pay-per-viewing it too, I was like, God damn, dude.
I want to say one.
cash.
I want to say one more thing about that too. So that was like Greg Godfrey, who's also Mormon, who's from Utah. He was when we were sitting in a yurt in the middle of nowhere, and he's telling us, he's like, "You guys got to do live events." You know, when we did live events, we crushed it. And I'm like, "What does that even look like for us? Like, what are we gonna do?"
Yeah, we were like, dude, we're
how are we gonna entertain
YouTubers.
people?
Like I don't know how.
And all while that was happening, you're, doing it under our feet, and you're just doing it. It's incredible.
You little weasel.
thanks.
Yeah.
Right out from
we were
underneath
totally
us,
going to
dude.
do that.
I thought you guys were gonna do it, so I was like,
I
nah.
got to get that done.
It's a top shelf operation though too. When you
Oh
go
my
down there, it
goodness,
is
yeah.
so dialed in.
Oh,
But
yeah.
even before that, like
guys.
Cletus and Cars was like really
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
Indy,
makes me
Houston.
happy to hear that you guys see it that way. Cause
Yeah, and I'm not trying to suck
those
your guys' dick right now. You know, if that's
No,
what
you're
it
hyping
seems
it
like.
I got like 4 layers. You got.
No,
I thought
I'm
this was
just
this about.
I
I'm leaving.
No, I'm just giving you guys your flowers.
Dude,
I was
would
promised some
I think-
fellatio.
Yeah. No,
I'd
I
love
think,
to help
I
you
think
guys
you guys
do
are
it
just
live,
killing
yo.
it. But
well, you did offer out the like you mentioned the pay-per-view.
Cboys
And you're like,
live
I have
event.
that.
I would love that.
Well, yeah,
Honestly,
Just have-
Cboys, you guys have a unique opportunity right now to fill in the Nitro Circus gap.
Yeah, we just
Nitro's
don't
It's just
do, like,
Evan
that
just
kinda crazy
jumping something
shit.
really far. Like,
It doesn't have to be crazy though. Nitro
Right.
already did everything crazy that could
Crazy.
ever be
You can't
done.
go there.
You need to do something unique and relatable.
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be something that, dude, freaking chainsaw races, something like that, semi
do
truck
some
races.
brainstorming.
Like you can put together something that keep it as generic as possible so that everybody can participate, like those Spartan races and stuff like that.
Yep.
Putting on an event is so much harder than anybody could ever imagine.
Glad you know that.
Logistically, it is an
Terrible.
absolute freaking nightmare. And the fact that you just do it back to back to back and keep pulling them off, I don't know how you do it.
It was miserable until I got the best group of guys ever to help me do it. But they can be brutal. They can be brutally hard and have very small returns sometimes.
Really?
And it's just a battle.
Why? Because the
sometimes.
margins are just so fine, or you got to sell enough for it to make
Oh,
sense.
I mean,
or-
some of these track, like, Bristol isn't amazing, but like that track costs a fortune to rent.
How much? Can you tell us?
I mean, I'd have to look at the last one, but I don't know if
what?
I can say, but
Right, okay, don't say.
it's
Don't say. Because I'm curious too. Like I've always wondered, like, man, what
Is it like
what's it
F1?
cost to like rent?
Is
like,
it like
do whatever
new
you want here?
F-150 or is it like new
Oh,
like diesel
no.
Jetta?
oh no,
You know, diesel Jetta's
it's
like 14
it's
grand.
it's like a decent helicopter.
Yeah.
Decent helicopter.
Yeah,
Like a Robinson?
it's a decent helicopter.
Well,
I'll
I
leave
don't
it
think
at
a
that.
Robinson's a decent one for one.
I'll leave it at a decent helicopter.
My goodness.
Worth
Well,
it.
that's a couple.
it's
of
But they're also opening up a world class facility with a name like Bristol.
Exactly.
So there's a reason you pay for
You know, I've never been there and never done anything about it, but I'm like, God, I'm Bristol. I know the
you're
name.
like, we're in Bristol, baby. You
Yeah.
know, like that has pull to it. So that's
Yeah,
why it's expensive.
100%.
But you know what's cool is having the Freedom Factory has solidified, like that carries a name now,
yeah.
dude. People like would dream to be able to drive around that
Dude,
track.
that
So-
first video that came out.
Oh my
with
goodness,
Hater,
dude.
Oh,
Hater.
and the thumbnail where you're in the helicopter,
Helicopter?
it's like in the
Yeah.
back. God
Yeah,
dang.
that's been a crazy
That-
deal. And now it's like it's just like set up and operational. There's actually an event going on right now.
Oh wow.
What? What's going on?
There's a race going on tonight.
Were they racing lawnmowers or what?
They're just doing like some circle track racing, Crown Vic stuff. But they had a cars and coffee this morning. It's just like that's how
You got a
hands-off it is
well-oiled
now.
machine down there just working.
It's wild, dude.
I don't know if this is a
insane.
true stat at all, but I feel like you brought back racing.
People say that to me, and like I don't feel like I like it brought it back because it never went away. But I feel like we allowed a fresh new take to be kind of like opened up and seen by a lot of people like that. Racing, I don't know. It did have a kind of a dark look. Like
We'll say it.
I'm not saying
You brought back
it's
racing.
Definitely not.
We'll say it for you, dude.
Definitely not.
We got you.
From me. I just wanted to show people how fun it is, and like it purely happened just because I was having so much fun.
You made it super relatable. 'cause
Street-
Anybody
You know
can go buy a $2,000 Crown Vic.
I honestly have more fun in a Crown Vic than like almost anything. I love Crown Vics.
I'll tell you what, my smart car, I love that thing. I drive that thing. It's just
You
like
love a smart
it's that's the thing. Is I got
Smart cars rip.
I got a lot of cool cars. You know, like I drive around like a smart car, and like I got a black and white Chevy Tahoe I bought for $1,100. It was an old police car. I drive that all around town.
How annoying is the transmission on the smart cars, though?
Dude, they're the
They're
worst.
worst fucking things ever.
I know.
I bang mine off
Clutch
a
is
rock.
so slow.
Dude, Brian Scotto has a great line that driving a slow car fast is more fun than driving a fast car.
1,000%.
At all.
Because like when you're driving a smart car, you're balls to walls. You feel like a race car.
Yeah.
You're Mario Andretti, 42 miles an hour.
Yeah, you're not going to
you're
jail
still
like
under
you
the
would
speed
be in the
limit.
Hellcat.
No, then I get in my Hellcat. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, what? 160? That's weird.
I have a lot of cars that just I ruined because they're so fast.
Isn't it? That's the problem with them, right? Because this is the thing I run into in all my Hellcats. I'm like, all right, let's put on E90. All right, put big injectors in it. All right, let's do this. Let's do that. Pull out the intercooler. Do this. Ice tank. Then I'm like, well, I can't go to McDonald's anymore. You know, the thing is, that's with drag racing too. Is like, you ever think, even when I got into it, because I never really did drag racing before YouTube. Like I messed around out in the country like country kids did, but nothing else like that. It's really intimidating. Like it's like if you know nothing about it, you're just stepping into it, whatever. Like it's intimidating because you're like not really sure where to start, like what to do. Like you're just kind of like,
Try doing that with monster trucks. Monster truck drag racing. Because
What about just monster trucks in general?
Oh,
You did
it's the
Monster
greatest.
Jam.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we did monster
Dude,
jam.
how
We're big
crazy
fans
is
of
driving
Monster
those
Jam.
things?
It's the best. So we had an awesome deal. Monster Jam,
They're
we
sick.
partnered up with them. They love the Brodozer, and so we built the diesel Brodozer. And dude, that truck was a completely different animal than anything else out there. Those methanol trucks they're hard to drive because they're just all over the place. They're just snappy. The Brodozer was 10,000 times harder to drive than like rookie or veteran drivers like Tom Mintz, Anderson boys, Dennis Anderson. They've all driven the Brodozer, and there's like, how do you do that? How
What's
do
it
you even
powered by?
compete? It's a Duramax compounds Waggler.
really.
But dude, it's snappy for a diesel, but it's not a methanol truck. So basically, anytime I'd hit an obstacle, I'd have to basically build two seconds of recoil or boost into the system and see what was going to happen because that's my inertia, my momentum. Everything in Monster Jam is about momentum and inertia. It's how fast you can keep your run going, and you just keep that momentum going. If you stop, you lose all the momentum. With the diesel, I can't keep momentum when I think about needing to keep it. So if I'm slowing down, my brain says hit the gas, and I hit the gas, and a methanol truck goes. Diesel, I'm sitting there, so I'm having to, I would drive in a way that I didn't even understood.
Predicting.
Yeah, I couldn't
Pre-order
predict
boost.
it. So I would I was experimenting the whole time. So I'd get in it, and dude, it would freaking build boost, and then all of a sudden it hit the same obstacles the methanol trucks hit, but it would hit it with probably 5 times the force, and it would just do the wildest shit. But when I would flip over and land upside down, and then when your tire grabs and it flips you back over, where that breaks most of the methanol trucks because they're on the throttle and it just snaps it. Yeah. My truck had like a built-in shock absorber because of the turbo lag. So it would go, and then it would then the turbo would spool and it would just go freaking bananas. But it'd do it a gradual way so it wouldn't snap parts. Yeah. So I had some of the most insane recoveries in Monster Jam.
I think I know what you're saying right now. I think I understand, but I'm also trying to wrap my mind around all of it because monster trucks just in general blow my mind.
It's the coolest thing you'll ever
They
do.
are
I
the
feel like that was your
craziest
calling.
thing, dude.
Because you're kind of a wrecking ball, in vehicles.
I
And
am.
so I would have loved to see a live show of you just destroying.
You guys would have loved the live shows. I don't say this to brag, but the live shows that we competed in, burned down the house. I'm telling you, fans rushing the floor in Texas. What's that? El Paso? Might be El Paso. I have a really strong Mexican following because I speak Spanish and love Mexican people. Bro, just the entire stadium flooded with Mexican people to come down and
That's so
say
cool.
hey to me and Dave. It's the best, dude.
Cool. I could see Weston doing that.
You
I
could do that.
can just hear your
I'll tell you
voice
that.
in it. Oh, hell yeah.
Motherfucker, I tell you what, somebody built some boost. Next thing I knew, I was upside down. Hell, it was a good time.
I'm upside down.
Some of the most pain I've ever been in was from monster trucks.
I was
my
just saying,
first
it's gotta
backflip.
hurt, right?
Bro, my first backflip, I went to go hit the wall, and the methanol trucks, they hit it rolling at about 15, 20, and then they just go, crack the throttle right before it, and it'll give them their little pop. Well, I have to hit it 2 seconds early and wait for my boost to build. I freaking hit it just maybe a half a second too early. I built boost and climbed the ramp
Oh my
instead of flipping the
God.
ramp, launched
Remember this.
like 40, 50 feet in the air, and came to a complete perfect stop upside down. And boom.
Cage first.
Bro, cage
40-foot
first.
fall to the
But
cage.
you know what you don't think about is your feet. My feet wrapped up around the steering wheel into the roll cage. I was like a freaking like cheesy gordita crunch. Just all folded up, dude. And my feet, dude, that was rough. That
Dude,
sucked.
I jumped one like 10, maybe 6 feet in the air to flat on the burnout pad and about snapped my neck. Because they have like 300 PSI in the shocks in those things.
They're real stiff. And you have to run a certain pressure in the tires too, regulation. So but that truck was amazing, dude. It allowed Diesel Dave to do a consecutive backflip. So he went up and came up short, and he was coming to stuff his nose, just grabbed the throttle. I don't think he meant to. I think he was just Jesus take the wheel.
I imagine
it
you can't
boosted,
see
and the
shit.
truck goes boo, 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 and does a double backflip. And
everyone had to have
the
been
stadium
electric.
lost their damn minds.
Where is that truck now?
So that's really frustrating. COVID came around. They canceled the shows. And, well, let me get to your answer first. I think it's at Feld headquarters and down by you. But they can't use the license anymore because I own the Brodozer license. And so I revoked the license from them after COVID because it wasn't a great partnership as far as them fulfilling their end of the bargain with licensing. And then that kind of ended the relationship-ish. There's a chance I might build another truck and go back, though. I'd go back as an independent, though. And just because, dude, showing up and just being able to get in the truck, wreck it, and fly home.
Just hit the big ones, maybe.
That's what we were doing. When I was running for Monster Jam, we would only hit the big shows. That was another frustrating thing. You get really excited. And the reason I brought this up is because racing in monster trucks is really competitive. There's some really fast guys out there. And it's full-blown racing, dude. You got to be significantly better driver than the guy next to you because it comes down to like tenths of seconds. And I would get so excited. I'd go in, I'd do 2 shows in a row, get momentum, do well, be kicking ass in racing, and then we get pulled from the circuit for 6 months because there wasn't any big shows for the summer. And so you get just dropped in. Right when you're getting comfortable, you get pulled out. And in and out. But it was one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done. And I loved it because I took my family with me to every show. We just flew it was always in Florida in the winter, which is the best for the family to get away. But I think we'll come back, and if I do, it's going to be me and David and I will have dueling trucks.
Do you guys do anything right now where you're like in a competition? Because we're drag racing all the time, so we're always like competing against people.
Yeah.
Do you guys do any stuff like that?
Not
Yeah.
really.
Almost.
Like
I can't
oddly
think of
enough, the only time that we like race and anything's on the line
Today.
is for your events.
Yeah.
Where
Or
we're like, all
earlier
right,
today in
we
the
gotta
snow.
figure out who's racing. Or today. You love racing, dude. We're not like huge racers, but when we're hanging out with you, we're like everything's a race.
The bug. I love racing.
The only person
Talk about being
Evan's
intimidated.
really
I
the-
love beating people. So like all I'm
God.
But
thinking
yeah,
about
no shit.
You know when I
would-
first
I would
come
love
down
racing
there
with
to
us
your
too.
race.
person's day next to me. I'm like, I'm gonna.
I'm the worst at racing.
I like racing, but I don't know. I kind of just like going out and having fun.
Yeah.
I think if it gets too competitive, it's not really that fun for me. But then when it gets
Over here, like,
like,
all right,
Same.
pussy.
But it's like and then here's what happens, and then it gets really competitive. I'm like, fuck, I want to fucking win so good, and I get the biggest like competitive thing I've ever done is like Roadkill Nights up in Pontiac. This is the thing Dodge puts on, and I've been there like a couple years, and last year I went. And they did this thing where it's a 6-speed car like thing, you know. And
Yeah,
like
I saw that.
I built like a 1,500 horsepower, big old fat, full interior, 4,200 pound street car with 6-speed in it. Piled weights on the back of it, piled sandbags in the trunk.
Yeah.
You know, did all the shit. Didn't know what I was doing, but god dang, I could row gears. That's the only thing I had going for me is I could get the fuck out of some gears, and nobody else could shift that well. So like I was beating cars that were 1,700 pounds lighter with 15 wides on the back, a lot of rubber on the ground somehow. And I pulled out and I got a trophy. And I'm like, ah! So I still look at the trophy.
My
and I'm
boy,
like,
dude.
yeah!
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude,
Cletus is like, yeah, but you want another one?
I'll be
huh?
honest,
I'll put up a trophy next time we race.
The thing is I
Takes it.
sit there and it was so fucking fun. It was so fun. It was so.
Bro,
and what
I
was
live for those trophies.
I know. And I was rolling out of that event and like
I love hearing this.
I was rolled out of that event and like there's 4-link drag racing cars like just full like back half cars there, right?
Is beating them.
Yeah, and I
That's the
posted this
best.
thing on Instagram of me rocking the radio with the AC on, rolling out of there, be like, after just holding the trophy in my lap, be like, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, we're good.
You won.
love it.
You won like Freedom 500 one year, didn't you?
Hey,
I won it. I won a race
that he does.
Okay, so yeah, when you won it last year, I saw that you posted it. I finally won. I was like, dude, fuck this guy. I was like,
it's not against the rules to win your own event.
Here's the deal.
He just
he
puts on the
invites
most
everyone
kick-ass
out.
event.
He invites everyone out just
Well,
to beat him.
I have won
He had to
2
do it
races
once.
in 3 years, and there's 4 races a year.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like that's not too many to be fishy, right?
I agree.
The first
He
one
lets
we
out
ever
a
did.
couple years. He
I
was
don't
just
know,
like,
Well, like, what am I supposed to do? Sit out?
I think it's just
So
suspicious
I
that
tell everyone, like, I'm racing. The first ever Freedom 500, we did a thing. It was COVID, so we did like this crazy, stupid thing where we all had to walk up one by one and choose like our car. And I let everyone choose. I took the last car that was left, and I won.
Oh,
So
okay,
whatever.
You won the
okay,
first
all
ever
right,
one?
All right.
Yeah, I won the first ever. But like,
awesome.
even the cars now, like, if anybody wants my car, they can have it.
Yeah, I
I'll take,
want it.
I'll take whatever car in the field because
That's fair.
mine,
know you're
mine is
faster.
probably the shittiest one. I've raced mine in like freaking 10 races now. So
Oh, it's been that.
he's
many.
got that.
That's
He's
another-
got them trick flow heads on it. You
Bro,
know?
I'm
He
telling you,
he
like,
got 4 valve.
I do feel a little guilty. Like, I can tell you right now, I'm not going to take the helicopter. but I will win and give it to the second place person at the Freedom 500. Because
Is that
like,
because you just don't like it that much, or?
No, it's because I'm not going to hype up a sick, like last year, I hyped up a sick prize, and I did. I was like, all right, I'm
Dude, them
taking it.
Fieros were.
But like this one's so sick, I want one of my friends to have it. I would love to see somebody like
Wait, what kind is it?
it's a Hughes 300. So like MD, like the helicopters I really like the Call of Duty looking one.
Yeah,
It's like their OG helicopter.
but that was like started by Howard Hughes, right? It's like a Howard Hughes company
It's,
deal, right?
it's Hughes, yeah, Howard Hughes.
Yeah, that guy
My
was
boy, dude.
that guy was a G. I fucking love Howard
Hear
Hughes.
this guy talking about Howard
I
Hughes?
know, it's
Oh, I
impressive
know
you
everything
that.
about Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes is like big in Wichita. Wichita was the air capital of the world. Everybody talked about Howard Hughes.
I was watching
Yeah,
a
so
helicopter
it's a
video.
I have
Hughes,
this-
or it's a Hughes 269, but they call them 300.
I have this like portrait in my office, and it's of him standing in front of the H1 racer, looking like a pimp in a long coat,
Dude.
and he is just.
That guy figured some
Wait,
shit
you
out.
guys not know who this is?
Unfortunately
Howard
not.
Hughes was like the real life Tony Stark. 100%.
This guy figured
Okay.
some shit out.
Yeah.
Just some stuff that you just can't even wrap your head around. He figured it out.
And he was making like musicals and movies at the same time.
100%.
Yeah.
Dating
Wow,
movie
what an
stars.
interesting
made
combination.
#1 movies. He got put in the ICU and reinvented the hospital bed, made the modern hospital bed that won't give you bed sores. Like, this guy was smart, like super smart.
Yo, I love that you have a picture of him hanging up in
Dude,
your office.
it's a
like
epic photo.
he's
He's
your
a G.
Steve
And
Jobs.
the thing is, well, and then they always talk about like the Japanese stole this design from the H1 to like make the Zero or whatever. But like the H1 Racer was like one of the fastest airplanes for a while. It was like 725 horsepower or something like that. It was crazy.
Love that you know that.
Oh, dude, I love like
Not just knows it, but you're passionate about it.
I love aircraft. I love like Howard Hughes. Like I'm really into that. Like the Hercules. I want to go so bad and see the Hercules. Cool. And when anybody calls it the Spruce Goose, I just get mad. I'm like, oh yeah, that's not what it's called. Listen here. I watched the movie. I read the documentary. Nah, I'm not gonna say that word. But anyway, I can't say documentary. All right. What's
got
how
you.
do you say it?
Documentary.
Documentary.
I
I
got
can't
you.
say documentary.
Yo, dude, you should meet my buddy CJ.
But no, yeah, he was a G. He was like the inspiration for like Tony Stark from like Marvel.
Wow,
I
that's
feel
sweet.
so lame. I really like Tony Stark.
I love Tony Stark.
Yeah, but like
That's just been so fun about this trip. You find out like all these people that you love and watch and hang out with, and then you just figure out that they're
I'm
obsessed with
so
some
nice
guy that you
hanging
never
out
even
with
heard
all
of.
you guys.
Like,
I
it's
love
so
hanging
cool.
out with all you guys. It's,
Yeah.
It's like the all the snowmobiling and all that stuff's so fun, but honestly, chilling in the cabin at night is like
Best
the
part.
best, dude. It's so cool hanging out with everybody.
Yeah,
and
that's
just
what my
vibing.
favorite part is. That I mean, it's think how rare it is that you go into a house or a cabin or whatever, and there's not a TV in the living room,
Yeah, and
There's
we're
a
not
TV in every room.
working.
and there's not a TV in here, and we all just conversate, and it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I mean, circling way back to what you first said, like we just like everyone who watches YouTube hope that you guys, it's this just this underlying thing that I hope they're as cool off camera as they are on camera,
Yeah.
and it is the case for sure, for everyone here.
In this case, yeah, there are some that
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
roast him, roast
You're
him.
right.
All right, let's go.
never meet your heroes.
You
Seriously,
know,
it's the worst.
I've had them moments, and I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not gonna say who it is, obviously, but I'm just like, oh, so I'm not.
I can tell you who the number one guy, my hero, was, and he absolutely exceeded my expectations,
Oh, that's awesome.
and became more of my hero, and that's Travis.
I was gonna say
M.
Travis.
Evan Pastrana.
Yeah.
Dude,
That dude lives up to what he is and what you see on TV, and overshoots it by a mile. He's a legend.
He never stops. Dude is always going.
man, I've seen him, but I've never like actually had a conversation with him. Like I've met him, but I've never had a
Bro, he's
conversation
a
with him.
G.
Yeah.
He's just the best.
You know, we've posted a couple things like showing just like where we're at or who all we're with. And it was you posted a story last night, like just of everyone hanging out in the living room. And I just reposted it on our story. Dude, we got flooded with so many responses of like, yo, I am so fired up right now. Like all my favorite YouTubers in one room. This is so awesome.
It was pretty surreal looking around last night. It's
If
like,
only
man,
could
how do we
they
pull
could
this
have
off?
heard the conversations.
Oh,
yeah, they would be
we'd all
like,
be
these
canceled.
guys are idiots.
Yeah. Not a lot of like real productivity going on, you know, but we're
Hey, the
making it work.
creative juices were flowing, you know?
Oh yeah.
I say it all the time. I say, like, you know, we obviously get along with certain people because of just like common interests, but like it seems like majority of the time it's just like the inner degenerate, and we love hanging out with other degenerates, dude. It's so
Idiots.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like people that don't take it too serious, or you know, they're not afraid to like laugh at themselves or
said that,
make
like-
light of a situation.
I
And it's
said
just
that,
so
like, two
fun.
times while I was here. I'm like, dude, it's so awesome that everybody is just like, I'm just like scared of showing up and saying something dumb because I always say something dumb, and then I'm like, oh, everybody else saying something dumb. All right, we're good. Everybody else is just like, oh yeah, that's great.
The cabin's gotten louder as the weekend has progressed, which has been fun. Everybody's just getting comfy.
Yeah.
Dude, what a like! This is just the best annual trip. I love this trip.
Yeah, you guys. I'd like to
year,
extend the
that'd be
invite
sick.
for next year.
Dude,
This is like an annual tradition for us. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring some works better.
Oh, you have to be invited to come because I've just been. Like,
yeah, no, it's
did
you
any
just
heard it
kind
was
of
happening.
I don't know if
got
I've
in
ever
the
been
car.
invited.
you just got just the open invite.
Actually, last year it was just you and me, right?
That'd be such a different vibe. Just the two.
No, there was other
It's
people,
just
but him
you
and I
two.
were the only.
they're just talking helicopters the
like,
whole time.
there was like kind of a gap year, and like everyone. I don't know. It was just like you and I.
Somebody else was here. I can't remember who it was. But yeah, it's always been a good trip, and it just keeps getting better every year. Cletus and I always joke. It's like, what are we going to do to top this year, next year?
Yeah, next
I've been
year.
thinking about that too, man. Like, how do you what vehicles?
Bro, I don't
does
know.
everyone
Oh, we have a
bring?
snow
Like,
race. We all
I
built
brought a
something.
Blackhawk, a school bus on tracks. Monster Max was here. We did a sandrail on tracks.
Yeah, we did the airboat.
We did every
last year.
brand of Sherp and fat truck you can think of. We did a bullet bike on, like, dude, what else is there to do?
Bullet bike. You guys keep calling it
Yeah,
the
there
bullet
was a-
bike, dude.
I
I've
like-
never,
okay,
I've
we
never
call it
heard
bullet
it.
bike, though.
The rock. I like that. I like that.
Bullet bike.
What do you call them?
Just like a crotch rocket.
Dude, you know what we need to set up for next year is a zip line from the balcony.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be going about 400 on
Let's
that
do
puppy.
it.
Evan was
All
eyeing
right,
up.
put that down.
So there's a hill right on this side of the wall, and it's steep enough to carry enough speed on skis. If we built a jump off the deck, you could air the gap underneath off the deck and then land on the hill.
Yeah,
below.
2 years ago we built a step up right here where you
The
first go
backflip.
off the hill. We built a huge step up for a timber sled backflip, and Ethan Roberts was here doing.
Oh yeah.
But he couldn't get any traction on the hill, so it wasn't a great spot.
So zip line.
Hot air balloon.
Oh yeah.
I have been wanting.
Be
to
too
get
low
an
intensity
airboat
for you
license.
guys.
It would be. I
Yeah.
would. It's my hell.
Dude,
Unless I'm
yeah.
piloting it, even then, you're just up there, just floating around with the wind. I fucking hate the wind.
You know what's impressive?
up with
I was in one, and dude, we took off, and they're like, the winery that was on the balloon is the one we landed at. Like, it was intense. We landed 15 feet away from the other balloon that took off next to us. Like, it was impressive.
Huh?
So I don't know how they did it. It was
I don't
witchcraft.
either.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like
like
New
sorcery.
Mexico when they have that extravaganza where they launch all the balloons.
Yeah.
I was accidentally there. Like I was.
I was just driving my Humvee across the
No, like
country.
literally, I was there to pick up my twin turbo TRX, and I got up one morning. I'm like, "What the fuck is all that shit in the sky?" And then next thing I know, there's just people just like catching balloons on freeways, like in people's backyards. They're just like going all over the place.
There's
trying to
no way
forget
that's not a shit show.
Oh, it is.
It's
It's
gotta
a
be.
massive shit show.
Did you guys see there's a clip on Instagram? A hot air balloon gets drug away in the windstorm, and he like wipes out a car, knocks out a family, flies away, hits the power line. Power line breaks, like catches his thing on fire, and then he comes back down, bounces off the ground just enough to get thrown out and get his leg caught in the rope, and then it takes off again. Bro's hanging by one leg as the hot air balloon drifts off.
That
After
looks
being
terrifying.
electrocuted and wiping out a family. It was the most chaotic video I've ever seen in my life.
So I take it you're not really on game for the hot air balloon.
I'm in.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
Well,
I have zero ability to calculate risk. What do you want to do? Let's do
What
it.
about some sort of like survival challenge?
I thought about that. Like,
But that takes days.
I thought about us trying to sleep in an igloo tonight or something like that. But
that sounds hard.
What about a triathlon but with vehicles?
or how about what if we just did this? What if we just came and had a good time?
Dude,
Yeah, that
I don't
sounds
think we
fun.
have to
No,
change a
let's not do that.
single thing.
I'm sure all of us are quietly going to be building some
He
competition
wants to make
against each
something
other.
competitive.
But we don't. We can all just pretend like it's not
Trophy
happening.
guy over here.
We can just pretend like it's not happening.
All right,
Yeah,
everyone
Cletus
just
you know
does
what?
Yo, what if we
goals.
brought
I'm,
like a
I'm going to do the
trophy?
Snowden 500. We're going to do a race. We're going to do an oval track over in the field.
Fire me up.
500
I'll
laps.
Get some fiber optic ran up here. We'll pay per view.
Crown Vics on studded tires.
Oh, that would be sick.
Bro, a lake race on the ice.
That would be wild.
Count me in.
Fire me.
Wait, ain't there a lake just like over there?
Yeah, huge.
Is it,
Does it
like,
You guys
freeze?
want to go on the lake? We can
yeah.
just go to Cormorant.
Yeah,
dude.
you guys should all just come to Cormorant.
is it like
We can
thick
hang
enough
out.
to drive on?
Bro, I could
Yeah,
show
What do you want to drive?
we drove a wrecker on it a couple days ago.
You drove a wrecker on it a couple days ago?
Okay, we had to do the recovery.
So
Wow.
So the shoreline right now is only like 200 or 300 yards off the shore is frozen, but you can drive around the edges. Sometimes the whole lake freezes and it gets crystal clear. You guys ever see a video of a guy that goes underneath the ice and he's swimming and he tries to find the hole back up and he can't? And he's you can just see him crystal clear under the glass, like trying. That was my buddy right here at Bear Lake.
What?
Oh, no, that was.
shit.
Was that real? Like he
It was
couldn't.
100% real. Yep. He got so disoriented and his eyes froze. He couldn't see the hole.
Was he all right?
Barely. He
He's down there
barely
like
made
this.
it out alive. Like he was he was trapped under there. I think the video's like 60 seconds long or something. He was swimming, and at one point he panics and he's in fairly shallow water. So you see him put his feet on the ground and he
Just
puts his back
push.
against it and pushes, and you can see nothing happens. And he keeps on swimming, and his girlfriend is like up top, like trying to.
Freaking out.
It was rough.
I just got scared thinking about
That's
it.
one of my good buddies. Dude, this kid has gone viral probably 5 times. You probably know the videos. Ever seen the kid that jump off the cruise ship with a GoPro?
Yeah.
That's him. Ever see the original video of the kid who was wake surfing and then acted like he's going by himself and then fell off and the boat runs away?
Yep.
That was him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, this guy's a genius.
Dude, and nobody knows him.
Does he do social media or he
Yeah,
just,
but he just has shit luck. The pages don't tag him and all this. All of his shit's like licensed to juking and stuff, and nobody knows him. It's so
Wow.
funny. I would give him shit for it all the time, and he doesn't really care because he's not trying to do social media. But he has done the wildest shit and never gets credit.
That's the worst. When you see like one of your videos posted, reposted on TikTok, and it's got so many
yeah.
views,
This guy-
and there's no credit.
This guy Keaton already posted.
Oh god, Bubba Gross.
Let's give a shout out to the Muscle for
see
posting
what
all of our
happened this
content
weekend.
for the whole weekend before we all posted it.
Guys, go follow him. See everything that we're gonna do.
Yeah,
I love how that's just an understanding that we all have, though.
Yeah.
Everyone's just
And
like,
why do we let it fly? It was just because it's Keaton, I guess.
I've had the conversations with him. That's Keaton.
He's bigger than all of
Listen,
us.
yeah, I'm not telling him what
yeah, I'm
to do.
not telling him what to do either, dude. Yeah, I've tried to, be as, hey, are you cool if we're like filming right now? Because like, everyone kind of wants to just not just be like bombarded and like filmed when you're not knowing. And I hate
Wait, are you
being
guys
that
filming
guy. No,
No, dude, we're just chilling.
we're just
I didn't
chilling.
consent to this being filmed.
I didn't consent to this being filmed at all.
But I'm so yeah, we got some stuff for you guys to sign afterwards. But no, we're so used to just like hanging out with like our crew, and like very rare does like somebody new come in. So I always try and be like respectful of like other people that might not always want to just be like blasted on camera. But
Hey,
that's
we
why-
didn't finish the favorite vehicles.
we did.
We made it to Weston.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
kind of
man.
got
Yeah, and I
sidetracked.
had the best one. I'll
What
tell
the
you.
hell happened?
Hey, you guys
I think
real
that was an hour
sidetracked,
ago.
bro.
Yeah.
What's
what-
yours?
Wait,
Oh,
no,
man.
you gotta say yours.
Hey, what's
I can't. It's
yeah,
hard.
you can.
The Snowcat,
Yeah, I
the
was
Jeep,
gonna say
the
Snowcat.
Black Hawk,
Okay.
Okay, how about this? How about you pick one that's not yours?
Snow Rail. Snow Rail was bitching.
That
thing
Snow
was
Rail.
so
that thing was magical.
Honestly,
I
if
wish
I-
everybody had a chance to drive it. It was nuts.
I wanted to, but something
Yeah,
happened
I know.
before I could.
You sabotaged me.
I tried so hard to be on my best behavior too.
Ah,
You guys missed a real adventure last year on this
Hey,
trip.
didn't you get a
We had
ripsaw
we had
stuck?
oh yeah.
Oh no, that's
was the
not
least
the one
of
he's
our worries.
talking about.
We had some aircraft damage.
It's the only video. Well, I'm allowed to show the video at your funeral,
You
right?
showed up at my funeral.
Okay, so
It's vaulted up. Nobody's ever going to see
there's
this.
one copy of it in my hands, one copy in Dave's hands, and as long as you haven't sent it to anyone,
No,
then
never.
It
Never.
exists
We
nowhere
can
else.
talk
Alright,
about
come
it.
on, what's this about?
It was
What
an
happened?
incident. That's all we
If
can
Dave,
say.
Okay.
if Dave allows, I could show it after this, but
And it,
I will show you guys off camera.
and it costs a lot
Cost a lot of money.
in fixing something.
Yeah,
we're not even gonna worry.
Mistakes
about
were made.
mistakes were made. They weren't even mistakes. We had a fluke distributor wire pop off, and that led to a whole chain of just
No big
disgusting
deal.
It's
events.
funny how that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's move on.
yeah. Moving on.
Anyway, what was your favorite vehicle?
I hate to do it. It's a Jeep. I mean, I know it's
It's
just
man.
so next level that
Yeah,
you can't even compete with it. The Snow Rail was awesome too. It just unfortunately
I
had a
wanted to
short
ride
life.
in the snow
Yeah.
rail so bad.
Yeah.
It looked really snowy. That was the nice thing about the Jeep. You just sat in it. The heated seats were on, dude. The radio was
thing's
playing.
Dialed.
It's great.
And it was dragging your ass through the snow today.
Listen,
It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm sorry that nobody said the Ranger Weston.
that's all right. It's not my favorite here. I brought it. You know what? A preparation I did. I got back from Florida, and literally I'm sitting there, and I got back at like 5 o'clock that night, and I'm like, well, yeah, I ought to go. So I call my brother. I'm like, well, I'll just fly out there. And he's like, why don't we take some? I'm like, oh, we don't have anything to take. We don't have anything that'll go. Like, they'll work out there. And I'm just like casually walking by the Ranger that I haven't started in 3 months or done anything with. I'm like, if you start, you're going to Utah. I threw one of my picking.
They're all trembling.
I threw a battery in that thing and I'm like, and I loaded it on the
good to go.
trailer, chained it down, hauled it here.
See you later.
I'm curious what you guys that brought trucks on tires were thinking bringing them to a mountain.
Oh, I really didn't care. I didn't care if it worked. Like
here
the
to have a
thing
good
is,
time.
I was just out here to have
Just
fun.
want to show up with something.
Yeah, like I just fucking like the thing is like I'm like I just can't show up with no like it's like showing up to golfing with the putter. You gotta have
agree.
a driver. You gotta have something to play with.
It was a good potluck selection.
So I think the thing is like at the end of the day, I'm like I know it's not like that's not where this thing's supposed to live. It's not supposed to be out here in 4 feet of snow, and it wasn't really ready to go on an adventure. But it's like if you're ready for an adventure, you know
Bro, that thing
you're
belongs at a Van Halen concert.
Not, you what? It would get down at a Van Halen concert, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's
I was loving your early morning tuning
Rev
sessions.
bombs.
Yeah, rev bombs.
Hey, you know what? It ran so bad, and the thing is, I put a Holly sniper on it, and I couldn't figure out why. And I never tested fuel pressure. And it takes like 55 or 60 to make it run. Turns out I had the regulator set at 30. Thing ran like a garbage, but I set it on up there. I got it running good enough to make it overheat.
There we go.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Let's be going. Was it the loudest one here?
It was,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it wasn't the most powerful one. It got stuck the most, but it was the loudest one here.
And she made some noise.
Oh, she's a noise making machine.
Cleater. What about you?
I'm going. I gotta go with the timber sled, the 450s, the timber sled I was riding on.
Oh yeah, dude, you were
Classic.
ripping that thing.
I love that thing. I mean, I know it's not like one of the YouTuber cars, but I just love that thing.
I hate the front end feeling of timber
I
sleds.
love
I hate
those
that
things.
hard, dull feeling.
And then I also want to say that my second favorite vehicle was the inner tube because I got to see Dave built the most ridiculous slide that's from the top of the mountain.
It's more of a death shoot, but
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, there you go.
It's terrifying.
1,000-foot
And he
tube run.
literally forced us to go down. I mean, there was no
Oh yeah,
saying no.
I have video proof. Yeah.
And I saw George fly through the air and land hair first, like the top of his head contacted the ground. His neck had to flex to a 90-degree angle to absorb the rest of his body, pile driving it down on top of
It
it.
looked even better from the heated seats of the Jeep.
That was some good old fashioned fun right there.
Yeah.
Not a camera in sight. It was
people
dark
living.
out
Just
and
us
just some good old
terrified.
living.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was cool.
And your favorite?
Oh, dude. I mean, the Jeep was probably the most fun because I was like actually mobbing it. The Snowcat was really cool. I've never driven a Snowcat, so that was like, you know, a dream. The thing was also like brand new. So, so fresh. Doesn't get better than that. And I mean, dude, just watching like Whistlin's Monster Max with the jet engine was like, dude, my eyes were playing tricks on me.
Yeah.
But after watching it, I was like, yeah, of course there should be a jet engine on the back of a monster truck. I was like, I can't imagine a monster truck without a jet engine.
Morons
now.
wouldn't have one.
Right. Yeah, I was like, it just, they go hand in hand. Oh, and then the Lambo that showed up. The off-road Lambo, dude. He didn't get around very good, but I was like, hey, dude, A for effort for coming.
Oh, yeah. We stole your Jeep and went and recovered a Porsche, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did a heavy D recovery video.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was towing that Lambo out and I accidentally snatched it kind of hard.
Oh, did you?
Well, we snatched the Porsche kind of hard, too.
I think it was okay.
And then I hit Hans with the track of the Jeep with the track of the
Did you,
Razor.
like, knock him down?
Well, no, he was in a Razor, and I was in the Jeep, and I hit him.
Oh, you hit the Razor.
Yeah, I hit the Razor.
Nice.
And he's like, that's fine, hit that. I'm like, okay. but I already hit it. I just rubbed it a little bit. I'm sorry, you know?
There was a moment where down in like the meadow, you had the Black Hawk, the bus on tracks, Whistlin's Monster Max. The Lambo and the Porsche were sitting there.
It
and
was
then
crazy.
You had the Sandro that was broken, but it was still there, you know. And then our R1 sitting there. And then Weston coming, whoop, whoop, and like flying through, like kept like you did like 4 hot laps back and forth, but it was everything in one.
He wanted me to crush that camera, so I was just coming like. And the thing is, the only way that thing works is momentum.
Momentum's your friend.
You know this big field out here in the front by the gate, like on the way in. I figured out if I get up on top of that hill, I get enough momentum, I get across there, and we got flying across there. And I mean, I'm on top, and I just got this thing pinned, and I can't find anything else—the steering wheel, the gear shift, nothing. But I got my foot all the way on the gas pedal. We hit these ruts in the middle of that field. The whole fucking Ranger left the ground. The whole thing, leaf springs and ruts in the snow, and it was like, and starts doing this violent bouncing, and like after that, I'm like, oh god, my back hurts so bad. And then I keep trying to get in and out of that tall thing. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm kind of over this thing.
Is that technically just a mud truck?
I don't know what it is.
Is that what it's built?
Dude, you know what was funny? I don't think anything's about this has been shown yet, but I thought it was road legal because it's got windshield wipers, it's got headlights, taillights.
That's all you need.
I thought it was road legal as hell, you know?
Yeah.
But these guys from Australia stopped by our shop and they're like, let's go to lunch. I'm like, fuck yeah, what's more American than fucking, you know?
Going to
Lunch in a Ford Ranger, dude.
Going Ford Ranger with fucking flames on it on 49s, you know?
These Australians are like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, they'd be like, this would be a felony in Australia. And I fire it up and we take it to town and go to lunch, right? And then we get out of the place we went to lunch. I'm like, you know, I probably ought to take a back road. I'm like, that's not fucking very American. So I take it right down Main Street in Winfield. And I turn the corner and I see a state trooper sitting there. I'm like, that's not good. And he pulls over and he just walks up there pissed as hell. And I know who he is. His name's Bob. I'm like, hey, Bob, what's up?
Shouts him out.
Hey, Bob, what's up? I don't worry. I shouted him out in my video, too. And he walks up there. He's like, Weston, what in the fuck are you doing?
Oh, man.
Oh, really?
Oh, brother.
They call him my first name and everything. And he's like, how far is the trailer? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, how far is the trailer? Where's the trailer at? I'm like, it's at my shop. He's like, you drove this thing all the way down. I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I suggest you call somebody, go get the trailer. I'm going to impound it. So there's like, and then the Australian guy sitting in the passenger seat's like, hey, can you arrest me for a photo on Instagram? So there's
not now.
No, yeah, so like he gets out, handcuffs him, sits him on the curb. We get a bunch of photos for Instagram.
In front of the truck?
And then somebody comes and gets the trailer, and then the Ranger won't start because the charging system didn't work then either, just like it didn't work today. So we hook it real close to my TRX, pull them both onto the trailer at the same time, don't tie anything down, and go back to the shop.
Nice.
And I'm sitting there, and like all the guys that work for me is like, you know, Bob's gonna be more mad about this. I'm like, yeah,
Bob.
Gotta make it happen.
yeah. Bob, I love you. I'm sending you a Christmas card. I told you I would. Then I will do it. And then they posted on Kansas Highway Patrol Facebook page.
Really?
They took a photo of it and said,
They're trying to get some clicks.
yeah, they took a photo of it and said, you know, we pulled this over today for unsafe motor, like something. You know? But I wasn't being unsafe.
We built this RC four-wheeler. We had this RC four-wheeler built for us.
seen
By
that.
the way,
That
I
thing's-
love those dudes.
Oh yeah, they were. Oh yeah, they built you that gold wing.
Yes.
Yeah, super nice guys. We had this 4-wheeler and we're just driving it around, and we don't have many places to drive it, right? So we're like getting on the road, and we're driving it over to our track, which is
Close.
500 yards away from our shop, right? A little stint. And anyway, I kind of lose track of where this thing is at. We're in the truck. I'm driving it, and I'm talking to the boys. Well, I forget that this thing is like a full-grown 4-wheeler.
Full grown.
Yeah. So
It grew up so quick.
Next thing I know,
Adult.
it hits like our local Wi-Fi and internet
Oh, I
provider
saw that.
box, and it hits the box and it breaks the post off, and we're like, damn it, run down there, try and put it back together. But I have like a contact over at like the place of like a guy that always comes to my house, so I call him and I was like, hey man, can you just come and make sure that this thing didn't just take out the power for the entire street down below? And he's like, yeah, I'll come and make sure everything's all right. So he comes over, checks it out. He was like, yeah, there's nothing in this box. You're good. We'll just fix it in the spring. Next day, I get a call from the local sheriff's office. Hey, yeah, we're just calling to check and see what your plan is with that box that you hit. And I go, well, first of all, I didn't hit anything. The 4-wheeler hit it. I was not on
Unmanned.
that 4-wheeler.
It's a drone.
It was an unmanned 4-wheeler.
And then
Rogue.
And then second, I was like, dude, what narcs, man? They just ratted on me that quick. They didn't come and ask like what we were gonna do about it. But that's our recent run-in with the sheriff's office. But
You know,
they were cool about it, and I was like, yeah, man, we'll get it fixed and everything. But
You know what's funny is I bought my Humvee in California, and I had a tag for it, but it kept falling off. So I just threw it in the RV that was following us, you know? So every time as we're driving it across the country, every time that we would see a cop, my videographer would pick up and start recording. And I wouldn't really think too much about it. I'm driving Humvee. I'm just, brrr, this is awful. This just sucks. This is
terrible
awful.
vehicles.
Yeah, it's terrible fucking vehicles. I still have mine. It's great. It's great to look at. It looks so cool, but it's awful to drive. Anyway, every time we pass a cop, like 100 times, all the way back to Kansas, he turns on the camera, hits record, nothing happens. Nobody pulls us over. And then we get like 3 miles away from Winfield, and like 5 state troopers are sitting next to the road. And he turns it on. He's like, I know this is going to be the time. Drive right past him. Nobody pulls us
And
over.
Bob let you through too?
Bob, Bob was asleep. Bob don't work night shift. It was nighttime. Bob was asleep. But the thing is Bob is fair, but Bob is he's a long dick of justice in the town. He makes sure that things are. He is very fair, but he is very like, you are going to keep my road safe. Damn it, you know what I mean. So I can't give Bob too much grief. But anyway, we get all the way back. My videographer gets in his car. A perfectly legal Jeep, gets pulled over 2 blocks away from the missing tag light. The Humvee has no taillights, no turn signals. It has headlights, no tag. And like we drive it like 1,500 miles across the country, never get pulled over. He gets pulled over for a tag light 2 minutes later.
funny
About how it goes.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I once drove a bus from Salt Lake City to Costa Rica with a fake temp tag.
Wasn't it that bus?
It was this bus's brother.
Oh, okay.
I about got him at the same time, but yeah, I did. I have not driven with a license plate for probably 15 years. I'm a dealer, so I'm always moving back and forth between different vehicles. I just don't ever get anything licensed.
Yeah.
So 2012, we buy this bus, and our goal is to drive it to Panama, and we're going to try to do the whole trip in like 10 days. It's really hard to get an unregistered vehicle into a foreign country, especially when it's a commercial vehicle.
Makes sense.
Bro,
How do they get all them stolen ones down there?
Well, we found a way to get the bus in. You basically just have to wait, and the border customs lady has to tell you no enough times that she feels like she's doing her job, and then you just offer her money, and then she takes it. I was stuck at the border 3 days at the Mexico border, 2 days at the Guatemala border, a day at the Belize border. Just
So
stuck
it got
there.
lower.
Yeah,
By the
so
time you get to Chile, you
moral of
just
the story
like
is
roll up through.
you paint
Come on in!
You paint Jesus Cristo on the side of your bus, and you say you're a church, and you're fine.
Okay.
But yeah, don't try to take one not in your name.
Hey, there you go, Weston. Next time you drive a Humvee across, just put a church on it.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, there we go. I think the thing is, I think everybody see me driving by and it's like, I feel sorry for that man. I'm going to pull him over. That sounds like a lot of paperwork.
I think the thing about pulling a guy like you over, though, is like you're getting make jokes with them, and they're gonna laugh, and you're gonna laugh, and they're gonna bend you over, spank you a couple times.
Hold
They
on,
were
have
my
you guys-
favorite ones.
Bro, have you guys ever seen this YouTube channel where the guy buys the mini Jeep and goes to Moab?
Yeah.
Yes.
That guy has the most underrated channel. It's the best channel on
I
YouTube, in my
seen
opinion.
the first video of that when it had 12,000 views.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that shit's
What video is it?
It's
He
this dude.
bought a go-kart Jeep.
Drove it really far, right?
He drove it. He
Yes.
shipped it to Utah and drove it from top of Utah to Moab, and
But
it
he
was
took
insane.
he took a really fucked up route that took 1,000 miles.
That dude is so underrated. What is his
And
name?
he blew up the. I don't remember. You look up Moab.
It's like
Moab.
C90 Adventures.
I want to shout out a YouTube channel too that's underrated. This guy Nathan Carhu. Have you guys seen that guy who does like burnouts and drive-throughs at McDonald's and that
What?
and that regular cab Silverado?
Let me see. Is this a thing?
Bro,
What's
this
his
kid.
name?
Oh, he had the U-Haul that he welded the diff in and was drifting
Yeah, I
it.
did see that.
Yeah.
Bro, this kid, I've been watching his videos because he did some savage stuff. And he just made this like
Here's
7-minute long apology video and was like, don't do what I do on
really?
the streets. It was pretty funny. But
a real
look up
underrated one.
C90
Whistle and
Adventures.
Diesel.
C90 Adventures.
It's one of the most entertaining pages I've ever found.
All right, if we're
should
giving shout outs,
Whistler
dude.
Diesel.
Guy needs subscribers, dude. Ed Gun Leashy. He shoots squirrels with this like super high powered airsoft rifles, and he's just got like scope cams, dude. It's so good.
I think I'm
Also,
I think I'm
Peter's
more on the-
Outdoors.
I think I'm more
Films
on the
truck-
burnouts
truck
and
tough
the
events.
McDonald's kind of thing.
Yeah, everyone's got to shout out one YouTube channel before we end.
Extending the olive branch, and then we're
West and
wrapping.
Champlin too.
Dude, I love it. Dude, shout out to all of your guys' YouTube channels. Thanks for coming on our podcast and
yeah, thanks.
taking the time. I think we're like over 2 hours.
Yeah,
and
we
we
appreciate
told
it.
you guys like, maybe just 30 minutes. So we really,
I knew that was
really
a lie.
appreciate it.
I knew it was a lie too.
Yeah, we knew it was a lie.
We thought
Because the
we were-
thing, he's like 20 minutes. You cool to jump on? I'm
Well, the
like,
good thing is that it was going so well. We enjoyed talking to you guys so much that we just did the whole thing with you guys.
So the question is, how many bleeps are going to be in it?
None.
0.
Actually, I don't know. We might actually have to start doing that. I'll talk to you about that though.
Yeah,
I think we might be getting throttled.
throttled.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Dave needs to get back to his snowcat, guys. There's
Dude.
I got
snow to
ungroomed. That whole place out there's not ungroomed. Come on,
fellas.
you've been
All right.
falling behind.
Hey, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming on the podcast. We love you. And we'll see you in the next one.
Oh yeah, brother.
Beep.